Loud. Loud.
Ah,
Loud.
was loud.
It was loud. Well, luckily, only you suffered. Maybe. Or that might have jump scared the shit out of chat. One out of two. I'm unsure which one it was.
Okay, it jump scared the shit out of chat. Look at you. Look at you go.
Well, chat, maybe you shouldn't have your fucking volume up so loud.
They like hearing your oh so sultry voice, Arch. Why wouldn't they have it at max volume?
Silly chat. What foolish children you all are. Speaking of foolish children, Lum, why haven't you played Bloodlines 2 yet?
Here's a better question. Why did you play Bloodlines 2?
Well, I mean, it was actually relatively popular, so I mean, I don't regret playing it in the same time that I literally don't have any fond memories at all of playing it. So it kind of just exists in this nebulous sort of Half-Life universe where I'm like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't time wasted necessarily, but I wish I'd never done that.
I mean, it wasn't time wasted since you got paid to play it by your chat.
Oh god, no, they didn't fund that shit. I did that on the fucking freebie, little bitches.
You did that for free?
Yeah, chat doesn't know how good they have it. They're spoiled rotten. Overweight little petulant sheep that you are.
Yeah, now they need to be even more spoiled by funding the funding the fucking what's that game called that you don't want to play?
One thing at a time, Lum. Milking Farm Book 3 first, then we'll worry about other things in the distant future.
Dawn of War 3. That's it. That's it. As soon as you said Milking Farm 3, my brain thought of Dawn of War 3.
Suddenly, the moment you mention Milking Farm, Lum's brain just snaps into focus like, oh my, Milking Farm?
Shut the
More?
fuck up. Shut up. No. Just the number 3 correlates with two very bad things. The other one's Dawn of War 3. That needs to be funded, so then I can be happy.
She can't help herself,
like,
chat.
you know.
Dawn of War 3 has just worked its way into her brain. It's a part of her now. 3? No. No, that other thing you didn't like. That thing. Milking Farm. There's the thing. I knew I'd remember it eventually.
Shut up.
But Paradox didn't like it a whole lot either, apparently, as they've announced a $37 million write-down. So, write-down is a slightly weird way of phrasing this, but what I'm presuming their meaning is a write-off. So, when your company has losses that you would like to recoup by, charging the government by saying, like, I didn't earn any money this year, then you do a write-off where you go, like, okay, this was money we lost this money. It's not there anymore. Yeah. And a $37 million one is quite a bit. Now, somebody in my Bannerlord stream said apparently that it wasn't due to the masquerade, that it was just like a general thing. But I don't know, $37 million write-off? That's a lot of money, and Paradox hasn't exactly been doing poorly recently, so where did this $37 million in losses come from? Oh, really?
I don't know. It's like YouTube did its YouTube thing and suggested me a video talking about the development hell that Bloodlines 2 went through. And I'm like, this is something Arch cares about. I'll probably listen to it just so I actually know what the fuck is going on. And it's weird that they essentially had a pretty well put together game. They sent it over to the Chinese room, whatever. And they decided, no, we hate this. We're going to start all over. That might be where the $37 million came from. Dumped the old production, started all over, and now we got this.
Conceivably. So, one of the interesting things...
I'll send you the video.
Oh, I know quite a lot about the fucking shit they had going, because it's quite
Fair.
the thing. As originally as well, they had Brian Mitsoda, who was one of the writers. I think he was one of the two writers on Vampire the Masquerade, the first one, right? And he. Okay, so there's a lot of conflicting reports on. Oh, actually, first, Brandon for $50. So, Arch, how much did Lumi and Mal pay you for the trailer? Speaking of Milking Farm and friendship. Well, they donated their time eagerly, of course.
Eagerly?
Yeah, along with a multitude of promises of preferential treatment in the future if I was to make this for them.
What?
And at the end of the day, I can't say no to their pleading puppy dog eyes staring up like, please, make this.
What?
Yeah. It's difficult to resist these things sometimes.
Ah, yes, because that's why I'm using the pony PNG now. It's because I know how much Arch loves his ponies.
Speaking of, right, okay, so before we continue down this line of reasoning, we are forced to make a brief intermission here.
Or why?
Let's see. Ah, there we are.
Are you
So,
ready to rut this yellow
everyone's
hair
favorite
buttery,
Mexican.
Buttery butt?
Oh no. Boog! He sent me this right before stream.
Good. Decided to make the jar a reality. So there you go, chat. There you go.
Mal, I know you're always lurking. If you want to hop on stream, feel free to.
It's not pretty, chat. I admit it's pretty disgusting in many ways, and yet that's just how the world works sometimes.
You know, I prefer having our lesbian lover AI art than that.
As Mal always says, all women are bi.
See, I knew it. I knew she was lurking. I sensed you.
God damn it.
Mal is never far away.
I was just vibing and listening, and the next thing I know, I'm being called out. I was like, man, I kind of want to take a nap before my stream tonight. I'll check out the ArchCast to see what's going on real quick. Oh, what? Okay, fine.
My lesbian senses are going off, so I knew she was there.
Alexis, what happens when we're in the jar together? We know we just seek our periods.
Fire is the answer.
Don't give Arch ideas with periods.
Disgusting.
Actually, you know what? This was a talking point that me and some fanfic writer friends were talking about for a while. Where it's like, do you think vampires would like have aged period blood or something?
Service guarantees citizenship.
Like it would be similar to like orange juice with the pulp on the inside.
Why were you thinking of this?
Well, because we stumbled across a Bloodborne fanfic where Alfred had a very weird thing about it.
You stumbled across.
Yes, I was reading a lot of Bloodborne fan fictions. You know, I can't get enough of Father Gascoigne. But anyways.
It'd be like those back in the day, those feminists that what did they do? They paint themselves in their period blood, I believe that's what they did. There's also some of them that also were trying to cook with their period blood too. Try to be like, oh, this is a statement, fuck the patriarchy, woman empowerment, period blood, show how, since guys are so grossed out by it, we're gonna incorporate it into our daily life now and scare guys away with this.
I mean, didn't we talk about this on the other ArchCast about that one Hungarian queen empress, whatever the fuck she was, that bathed in the blood of the youth to keep herself young?
Oh, true. Yeah, you did mention that.
Yeah.
We're talking about serious things, and the women arrived, and now it's period
Hey,
blood and
I can leave, but Lumi invited
Sinking
me
there.
on, so blame her.
sinking their
Arch, you're the one
fucking
that brought up
periods.
the jar. And you didn't stop me. You didn't interject. You weren't like, ew, gross. Ladies, please shut your mouths. This is why women shouldn't have rights. This is why this shit shouldn't happen. You have the ability to boot us both from the call, but you sat there silent, contemplating on how you can use this against me in the future.
He is
Am I
evil sweet
incorrect with
after
my
all.
assumption, Arch?
It's just how they are, Chet. Blame them if you must. In fact, I encourage you to blame them. Even
That
if you
woman
mustn't.
not taking responsibility? What a shock.
The fact that he isn't even saying anything either to confirm or deny my accusations, and I am taking accountability on this. I am talking about period blood fan fictions, and also a what if scenario on would vampires partake in it, like, you know, because it only comes around once a month. So would it be like a special little treat?
A special little treat, something they wait
Yes, sir,
for
this
and save up
guarantees
for. I
citizenship.
see.
Teehee.
I mean, makes sense. You know, when the period comes around, usually I'm like I'm a little nicer. Like have some chocolate or something like that. So it makes sense. Probably makes the blood sweeter too, so it makes it more enjoyable for the vampire.
You know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe that's why the Diva cups were made.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Yes.
That was somebody's fucking kink and turned into a product.
Yeah, do those things even work? I feel like they'd be so messy.
I don't know. Those always seem fucking weird. I don't want to squish a literal like cup and just put it inside of me and just like how are you supposed to take it out without it spilling?
Yeah, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Just like to do what? Do you just I don't know, actually drop in the toilet or something like that? Whatever. I just use pads.
know.
I don't
It's
care if
so
I'm
weird.
littering. Ooh, I don't care if I'm destroying the planet. If there's worse countries out there, I'll just use pads.
This is why I use cotton tampons.
I'm too scared of tampons.
You know what? Fair. Toxic shock syndrome does suck. But anyways, I think we should move on before
Yeah, the between chat and Arch. I can leave. I can take my nap, and we can have serious topics again.
Arch is free to stop us at any point, but he chooses not to.
Yeah, the whole point of the pimp is to beat the woman and put them in line, but he's just not doing it.
There isn't enough shame in the world to put either of you fucking in line. There just isn't. So, now that we're back to something mildly more reasonable again, Brian Matsuda has indeed there is absolutely no evidence that he's ever engaged in any tampon period blood drinking at all. No evidence of it. But he did help write the original Bloodlines. He didn't do it by himself. He was a part of a team. But the kind of conflicting reports is that he was given a lot of power to write, and that he was apparently really fucking woke about it, and it was all shit. And other people say that he wasn't giving any power to write at all. That he was basically just brought on to be a name, a name recognition thing, like, oh, this guy, you remember him? He worked on the previous thing you liked, style stuff. And he was part of the team that was let go in the original studio. So that is part of the mess. Like, people didn't know what they were making and why. There's also, like, you mentioned the story, Lum Lum, and it's very possible that the original game's story was actually better than what we eventually got. Because the original game wasn't discontinued for, like, the story complaints. Like, they didn't complain that the story was bad. At least not that I've seen. What they complained about was that the game was just shit. That was the problem. Like, it played like shit. It looked like shit. And from everything I've seen of the game, yeah, that might very well be the case. Because I did go to Germany when they did their little con thingy to show off the game, and it did indeed look like shit. So, yeah, there's a very good chance of that.
It just seems like a mix of bad circumstances on almost every front. Hell, I even heard that, what was it? Like, over halfway through production with the story, the writers were just fired. They found out from the announcement that the developers made that he was fired.
Yeah, that was probably the whole thing around the closure of the company and, like, moving over to the Chinese room, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Where they just kind of, because they didn't really talk that over. Apparently, Hairbrain Schemes, which was the developer, I think, also pretty much just got the news in the official announcement and were like, okay, listen, you guys are shit at this. Stop. Which I admit is not, like, a great way to get the news, certainly. But all of the evidence does also indicate that they were indeed actually shit at it. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Argument to be made there as well.
Oh, and chat keeps saying, small Lum Lum in jar fund.
Small Lum Lum in jar fund. I don't even know what kind of fund that is.
Where you put me back in the jar with Mal, like, last week.
God, you filthy, dirty deviants, chat.
But Arch, money. I know you have merchant blood in you. Utilize it.
You know, Mal,
Uh-huh.
the day that Arch figures out how to use VTube Studio, I have the jar asset from Kevin. I could just stick both of our models in.
That would be hilarious.
I said fund,
Man.
Arch. You're doing this for free again?
I am.
The Swede overtaking the merchant blood in this case? That's strange. Okay, then.
God damn it. Your deviant fetishes. I can't keep up with half of them.
Also, you need to put her a little bit lower. She's not, like, actually, she's, like, floating, kind of.
Oh, you're in the fucking way, aren't you? Yeah.
No, my jar is my jar. I'm the owner here. She needs to settle down.
I think by definition, if you're in the jar, you're property.
Oh, but whose property? The world may never know.
Well, there's now going to be a struggle for dominance in the jar, I guess.
Depends on how much cum is in there, based off the video that Boog showed us.
World War Jar. But yes, it's I'm very, 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 very dubious that this was like a non-vampire related write-off, because it seems like too much money, frankly, to be something that Paradox just kind of wrote off out of nowhere. Because I can't think of any other recent failures on Paradox's behalf that could explain a $37 million hole in their bank account. I'm very, very skeptical to the idea that this had nothing to do with Vampire the Masquerade. Especially also, they claimed that it had made $4 million, which, again, I don't know if I fucking believe this, frankly. Especially as the article also goes on to say that Bloodlines 2 is a strong vampire fantasy. I don't know about that, but it's certainly something. But they also take responsibility as the publisher, that the rumors that also came out were that the Chinese room were like, okay, listen, we can't make a Bloodlines game. There isn't enough time. We don't have like the resources or the pedigree to make a Bloodlines game. We can make you a Chinese room game. We can make you a story-focused kind of game, but we can't make a Bloodlines game. And Paradox had apparently said, okay, you don't need to make a Bloodlines game, but we're still going to put the Bloodlines title on it. Apparently. Only mildly retarded.
Yeah. I know that there's this one YouTuber that I watch where he 100%s a game before he puts out a review for it. And he went through every single faction stuff. He replayed it that many times. He wanted to kill himself afterwards. But there's literally no replayability with
Of
this
course not.
game.
Service
besides
guarantees
just,
citizenship.
Abilities, I guess. Which sucks, especially since a lot of people say that, you can do multiple playthroughs of the original Vampire the Masquerade.
Can I
And
smell
just
your
not really
feet?
have much issue with it. Which
Okay.
I really still need to actually play Vampire the Masquerade.
I missed that one.
I think
Sorry.
you gifted it to me.
Magnus the Red 92 put this towards Dawn of War 3 since you skipped my second super chat in Stamford Ridge. I didn't skip it. You two probably ate it. Just been doing that a lot recently. I take no blame. But yeah, no, look, absolutely. The replayability in Bloodlines 2 is null because you don't have any influence on the characters. The story is the exact same. Your clan barely changes beyond a handful of abilities, etc. Like, there's very little, if any, replayability. Whereas in Vampire 1, if you play, like, the standard playthrough of the game is, like, Ventru, for example, where you get a bit of preferential treatment from the prince, because you're a Ventru just like him, and the Ventru are nothing if not massive nepotists. So you get all the cool stuff, you get your second player home, which, by the way, other clans, you can get it, but 9 times out of 10, the prince just goes like, you're not one of mine, fuck you. Which is exactly what he should do, by the way. Fuck anything that isn't a Ventru. But if you play the game again as a Malkavian, it's a completely different game. And Malkavian is best done for a second playthrough, because half of the Malkavian dialogue is basically plot reveals and breaking the fourth wall. And if you play it as a Nosferatu again, once more, completely different game. Like, it's incomparable to play vampires and Nosferatu to anything else, which is so cool.
Yeah, I know just from looking at the different clans and everything, just from description alone, I really like how the La Sombra sound. They seem pretty neat.
La Sombra, they're not in one, I think.
I think they're a newer clan. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
They're in the handbook that you gave me.
The V21, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got like basic playthroughs of Vampire, and even then there can be quite significant differences depending upon your major powers, like Dominate, for example, the ability to hypnotize people, changes the game. Like, there are entire encounters that become completely different because of the powers you possess. Whereas in Vampire 2, I didn't see a single time that I could use my powers to affect anything. I don't think it was a mechanic in the game, straight up, which is... Yeah, like, that's the problem. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 it's not a vampire game, which is failure number 1, and it's not a role-playing game, which is probably the greatest failure of all. It is literally just a narrative experience. And I mean, if they'd marketed it as that and they'd say just literally, okay, this is just like a pure narrative experience. It's not a masquerade game. It's just like a linear story. I'm sure people would have been kinda towards it, but I also kind of think nobody would have bought it at that point either, you know?
Yeah, it's like from what I've seen, it's not a good standalone game. It's an absolutely terrible vampire game.
Yeah. So I don't
I mean,
know.
nobody was talking about it. Like, I only really knew about the game coming out and anything about it because you were playing it. But
Yeah.
it wasn't. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was posting. Nobody was even complaining about it either. It was just silent.
I did see a decent bit of complaints, I suppose, because he wasn't very good. But yeah, not a whole lot of people were talking about it, other than how bad it was. And I mean, it's been a fascinating thing recently, where I feel like more and more companies are beginning to use social media as a marketing tool. As Superman, like the Superman movie, was an excellent example of this, where so many people were talking about it and all saying the same thing for like 2 months. And then suddenly, they all dropped it. Like, none of them cared about it anymore. It was really weird how that worked.
Oh, and Chet said that the La Sombra is basically the venture of the Sabbat.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, that's something.
I need you to translate that. I don't understand.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Well, the Ventru are like the noble assholes, basically. And they're cool noble assholes, because being a noble asshole is great and awesome.
I see.
Yeah, well, I like them. So if they're basically the Ventru of the Sabbat, then that makes me like them a little bit more, even though I'm not particularly fond of the Sabbat in general. I never liked the Sabbat much. They feel too... comically evil?
That's fair. You're gonna have to sit me down and explain World of Darkness lore, because I'm reading through the handbook and stuff, and I'm trying to find like other lore videos or like clan explanation videos. That is a very underutilized market. There's like nobody who talks about it.
Yes, it's because it's just not that popular. World of Darkness kind of just murdered itself, basically, because it went quite woke, and it was one of those entities that basically went like, if you're this political alignment, don't play our video game style stuff. So yeah, people kind of hated it.
I see.
But yeah, no, the entire thing about the Sabbat is basically that they want to bring about the end times, in essence, which is just mildly kind of crazy. Like, we just want to end the world. Like, okay. You sure? Because, that sounds like a bad idea to me.
It's like the World of Darkness seems really, really interesting from the player's handbook and stuff, because it's like I'm kind of surprised I never heard about it before, like sooner, because it seems like something that I've been obsessed with in my younger years.
Maybe. it's also like a much larger, because it's not just the vampire, it's also werewolf and mage and wraith, I think, as well. So there's actually quite a lot of stuff around Vampire the Masquerade, but only really Vampire has become famous-ish, sort of. Largely because it was the only one that had, you know, the big game. And Vampire the Masquerade was absolutely the big game for this.
Mm.
And it will forever be the only big game for this. Oh, God. Well, yeah, I'm happy. If the franchise is going to have to die, then I'm actually glad it died, you know, nice and quick. It was put out of its misery nice and rapid instead of lingering on in torment like so many other franchises for so painfully long. But
Someone said you should show Werewolf the Apocalypse to Mal.
Oh, God, the werewolf game. No, she'd be too interested.
Vampire had a TV show? Did it?
Did it?
Oh, there was a TV series back in the 90s called Kindred, the Embraced.
Oh, God, I haven't even heard of that.
Well, looks like something you have something to watch. And that you can give your 2 cents on it on a future ArchCast.
Jesus. I know there was a Mech Warrior anime for like 5 minutes, but I haven't even heard about this one. And Shadow Fox on the 50. Be honest, pretty sure no one would have cared about the game as a Vampire the Masquerade game if they hadn't added on the bloodlines to the game. Put this towards the Meowgamite Shock Color Fund.
Hold on.
Wow, you filthy slag. What have you done?
I have a shock color fund now on my channel because people were giving me money. And I was like, well, now that you give me money, I feel guilty for this. And so now there's a shock color fund on my channel.
Oh, very good. Mine finally got shipped out after some shipping delays. I was asking customer service. I'm like, hey, you know where this is? And they're like, oh, well, here you go. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's on its way and being sorted for delivery. So hopefully I'll have it before the next ArchCast.
Yeah, mine I hope doesn't get fun anytime soon. I made it ridiculously high, so it doesn't happen.
How high?
I did.
So
At least that was the
high.
idea. 1,000.
Oh, wow. $1,000.
So,
That's going to take them at least a day or two.
I know a decent amount of you are working overtime for holiday pay because, holiday pay is delicious. So, don't forget to fund your local amalgamite so then you can shock her.
No.
Yes.
Whatever her shock money is.
Put the explosives inside the Mal. Make her suffer the consequences of her silly decisions.
Well, if you give me your link for your shock collar, I'll give you my link for my shock collar.
God damn, stop this. God.
But don't guys like lesbians? Like Lesbian Lex?
Sure, but like the idea of you two sitting, like giggling and shocking each other is somehow rather fucking disturbing to me.
Arch, I already told you that you can shock me for every $100 donation you get.
I mean, sure, that's to my benefit, and I don't mind that, but I don't know. It's some kind of weird form of perversion we've got going here now. I don't know what kind of BDSM-esque relationship this has become.
It's lesbians. They beat each other all the time, though in this case, we shock each other instead. I also say, if I ever do get the shock color, if the fund ever actually gets completed, because remember, Arch, my channel is different from yours. Keep that in mind, okay? Then I will also throw my hat that, you know, every $100 they can shock me on the ArchCast whenever I appear. There we go. They can pick either me or Lum. Add some diversity to it.
Women were a mistake, chat. I wish
women are only meant for breeding and for cooking, and well, the robots will take care of that.
I
Still need
miss
to open up a throne. Come on. Peer pressure.
No.
Peer
days
pressure,
of
peer
No.
pressure.
hosting
Not
this
that
with
much of a
Kib.
whore. Close.
Dude, people mostly just buy food.
I don't. I can buy my own food.
It's called saving money, Mal.
No. It feels gross.
How is it gross?
Because there's a difference between money and gifts. There's a moral difference. Okay.
No. It's like,
Yes.
look at this is my throne wish list.
Oh God. Okay. Let me see. Dragon dildos.
Oh, liar. You filthy little
Nipple
slut.
clamps.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, bondage here. Jesus Christ, Lum.
Stop reading
Have
off
some
your
self-respect.
wish list, Mal. People
Hey,
can
I
see my throne. They can't see yours.
I don't have
Mine
one,
is public.
so they can't see anything.
They can see mine. They can see mine. They can see all the Dune books that I have. They can see the gun case that I want. They can see all the blacksmithing stuff that I have on there. Beef jerky, headphones, gardening seeds, things
You
to
have-
go off of the
You
grid.
have a screwdriver set? Wait, what? Wait, that's not screwdrivers. These are files?
You ignorant slut.
What do you need files for?
For blacksmithing.
You're a blacksmith?
Moose Man wants to get into blacksmithing. I put these on there for him.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
That is
Oh my
indeed
God,
how
smut
Lum
books.
Lum is.
Oh my God, there's the
Smut
whole
book?
milking farm thing on here.
That's a Dune in sharp.
As fascinating as it is about hearing about Lum Lum's black journey, etc., I would like to haul us painfully back onto the topic at hand again. And since we've got Mal here, we might as well take this opportunity to
No.
watch the trailer.
No.
Ow.
God damn it.
Loud. Don't worry, it's not the milking farm one yet.
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 But so this Ubisoft made a thing, and I think we all deserve to watch Ubisoft's thing together.
I don't want to.
Too fucking bad.
Oh.
It is over.
Scouts wins free. Come on,
What?
let's go.
What did he just do to his bow?
Nothing. That's the point.
I shall.
Why is his finger do that?
Because this is Attack on Titan combined with Black Yasuke.
Why?
Oh my god, bro.
This is so badly animated. This looks like it came out like 15 years ago with some side project on YouTube.
What the fuck?
That is quite beautiful. That is quite amazing.
Come on. Can't let that
But Yasuke will save the day by defeating the giant.
Magic black man.
Don't worry, the woman will live. But Yasuke will be eaten. And this is an actual, like, playable sequence that they made and shit. This is video game. This is video game. Right here. This is in the goddamn video game.
What the?
Why did the creator of Attack on Titan allow this to happen?
Because they sold out years ago.
And he hates everything about the world now. He just wants to see it burn.
It's like this looks like something that you'd make while high on PCP.
Yeah, it looks like a shitpost. Just it doesn't look serious at all. This looks granted, not like the game itself is serious, but it's just why? What is this?
That is the question that a lot of the internet is asking itself. Why? Nobody really knows.
Being dead and buried by now. The reason why they're doing this crossover is because they want more people to play the game.
Probably yes, because Assassin's Creed, like they made an announcement recently that they were not planning on doing any more Assassin's Creed Japan style stuff. So Yasuke is dead and gone. They played a big game, like, oh, it was selling super well. Then news came out that it didn't really do particularly well. And now Ubisoft is just trying to sell themselves to China, basically, as cheaply as possible. They are a prostitute actually actively bidding themselves down to be purchased right now. And you know what? This is an excellent strategy to make sure that you are worth cents on the dollar. So, pretty good idea, honestly.
When I saw this, I didn't think it was real.
I mean, want to know what I seen that I thought was fake, but it was unfortunately real? The AI dubs that Amazon is doing.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my! I also couldn't believe that was real.
Hold on, Arch. I'll put this in. I'll put this in live links. It's so bad. There you go.
Let's see. I haven't even seen this.
It's so cursed.
Let's see.
I think somebody somehow has played a terrible joke on you.
Oh, God.
It gets worse.
Littering, debris everywhere. I guess you don't care at all about the environment. However,
Whoa.
no doubt, I can do something about that. You think so? Yeah.
You're convincing
Ender Pakri fan.
You could tell where the Japanese voices are and where they spliced in the
I have
AI.
a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Yet again, the question of why raises its ugly head.
Because AI is the future.
I love the moans that happen. They sound so like Japanese girly, like the, and then the actual like voice lines are just.
Because they kept in the Japanese sounds and then they spliced in the AI English dub.
But why? Like, if you're gonna make it AI, you might as well just make the AI have do the sounds too. Granted, it's probably gonna sound like or something like that instead of the proper moaning, but like still.
It's so bad, and it gets worse the further in you go.
But yes, it does. You should play more of that, Arch.
Just click to a random
Can
spot
rot in
and
the
let it
dirt,
play.
like the useless scrap metal that you are. Kainon Shrug.
Canine drop.
Excuse me? Well,
Excuse me.
I never told you my name, but that's it. It's who I am, and I owe it to Riku.
Okay, hello.
Okay.
I'm Jibril. It's nice to meet you. And this is goodbye.
Why?
Ignorant slut.
This is goodbye.
Like, is it like is it like because they kind of look robotic? Are they trying to do this? Is this on purpose?
It's so bad.
I don't even understand how this was created. Yeah, okay, right. There is actually something to be said for like AI is the future, right? And you know what? For many things like manga, right? Sure, absolutely. For manga, because all you need to do is translate text, right? and you don't need inflection and emotion and all of these things. But here, you kind of need those things. And none of that is present in any way whatsoever.
I went to one of the other shows that they have the AI audio for just to make sure that it's real. Because the other show that they did AI English voices for is Banana Fish. And no, it's real. I have Amazon Prime, so I could go take a look. Audio English AI beta. And then they have a Spanish AI beta.
Oh, even better, of course.
Just what the fuck is this, man? And also, why a niche anime like Banana Fish? Come on.
I guess they're just like testing it out to be like, okay, is this a complete disaster? Yes.
Are you ready to rut this yellow?
Can we get away with it?
In the server, probably tomorrow afternoon, we will all sit down and watch AI Spanish dubs.
AI Spanish dubs. That sounds
AI Spanish.
wonderful. Just ideal. I mean, like, okay, right. I get why Amazon is doing this, and I understand. Okay, cool.
Yes,
Yeah, you want to save money, and you want to translate shit without needing to spend cash on it. Okay. There's an argument to be made there, absolutely, but anyone that did any amount of quality testing for this should have pretty much immediately gone, no, we can't release this. We obviously cannot release this. But apparently no. Apparently they did.
Go to the last 30 seconds. It's fucking great.
Okay.
Playing on to E4.
It seems. That's pretty confusing.
Yeah. It's pretty confusing.
Pawn to E4.
Hey, you could at least let me go first.
The next turn is yours.
You're playing while I'm here brushing your hair. That's not really fair. Jeez. Anyway, why is it so long?
Do you prefer that it be short? Shall I cut it?
Nah, you shouldn't do that.
Oh my god.
You just don't get it.
Oh, wait, why? Did they just forget to...
Oh my god.
You just don't get it.
Did they just forget to edit that out? That's okay. Right. Fine. Yeah, no, absolutely. Totally. Wow, yeah, no, unironically, they did absolutely no quality check here whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. And they just decided to dump that out on the market and just call it done.
I mean, Amazon's going to the shitter just kind of in general. I mean, everybody knows about Twitch and how that's, well, its own dumpster fire. But
Yeah.
Amazon itself is just filled with the Chinese knockoffs that have completely flooded the market for the past few years now, with everything. And I don't watch or use Amazon Prime, so I can't exactly judge its character from the beginning. But now this, basically every facet of Amazon that I'm aware of, it's just going downhill pretty fast. I know Ubisoft has the web services, and there's been internet problems too, but I don't think it's their fault in that case. But this is not exactly a good sign when multiple aspects of Amazon are not doing a good job on quality control.
Well, like, the thing with Amazon is it's so fucking huge now, right? That this is probably a lot of this is probably like literally a case of the right hand not knowing what the fuck the left hand is doing. Like, nobody has any control over this. There's no, like, Jeff Bezos isn't sitting in the room going like, this is fine. So presumably, what they did was they had like a branch who was experimenting with AI, because they've got several AI branches. After they managed to kill their AI by force feeding it DEI, they stopped developing their own internal AI. Instead, they started outsourcing AI to like dozens and dozens and dozens of companies, basically saying, "Hey, what can you do?" I would assume what probably happened here is that one of these companies were like, listen, we can dub anime for you. Like, no extra cost. The AI will dub the anime, it'll voice act it, etc. You'll have a finished product just like that. And somebody at Amazon was like, well, that sounds fucking amazing, and greenlit the project. And then disaster unfolded from there. Nice. But, again, it's a good idea. If they get it to work, could actually be fucking amazing. If they get it to work.
Yeah, I think it's going to need another 5 more years at least if it's this bad right now.
It's like, honestly, I think everyone in my like AI channel on my Discord server could probably make something a lot better than whatever the fuck this is.
Well, I mean, AI music's pretty good so far from the little bit that I've heard. So AI can
Tanner's
actually
been doing a great job with that.
Yeah. There is AI out there that have like inflection and tone of voice and can actually, get the point across, the emotional scenes and everything. It's definitely possible. They just didn't use it or know what they're doing, or just were too cheap.
Oh yeah.
Hell, even the text to speech that Airdorf uses for Faith is a lot more emotive than whatever the fuck this is.
Well, there's a fascinating thing that happened recently. So, there was a AI generated song. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, here we go. So, AI generated song, country song, "Walk My Walk," the most generic title you can imagine, the most generic audio you can imagine, hit the Billboard top chart in the US digital song sales chart. So this piece of AI generated random ass music has probably earned millions. And clearly, a lot of people can't fucking tell. So there you go.
I'm very curious what it sounds like because just to see. Because I used to listen to country music as a kid because that's what my parents listened to. So, oh, if it actually does sound like a good country song, or if it's just like the pop music with a twang.
I mean, you could probably look it up.
And the thing that everybody's also noted here is that this song was actually based off another artist's like sound and style. So basically, the guy had used this guy's music apparently as an example, no permission or anything, obviously, and created this song. So it's AI music is one of those weird things where I too agree that it's actually surprisingly good. It can produce, because music is actually fairly easy, most of us like the same style of music in the same way. So if you're into rock, you like usually a specific kind of rock. Like there are ways to do music wrong and there are ways to do music right. But well, we're kind of fucked then, aren't we? If all people want is basic, banal, generistic shit based on people that already, made other stuff, I guess we now are in for just an endless amount of randomly generated AI music that all sounds vaguely similar.
Okay, this is funny because I'm able to see pending community notes and stuff. And somebody's trying to community note Chibi reviews when he was looking at the AI dub of No Game No Life. the first proposed community note has the disclaimer of proposed by an experimental AI contributor responding to requests for a note. So the AI is trying to community note chibi review.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, AI automated community notes is really just the next step. It really is. Like, that's where we're going with all of this.
Oh, this is. Hold on. I'll put this in.
Okay, I listened to the first like minute of it. There, I think I recognize a song that it's based off of. I can't remember off the top of my head, and yeah, it does sound very generic and kind of catchy, but not like in the really way that I personally prefer. But I can definitely see where okay, yep, this is a radio song.
Yeah, because again, like there really is only so many ways to do music. I don't know. I don't like it. I understand why it exists, and I have a certain sympathy for why it exists. But I don't know if I want it to exist.
I mean, if AI songs can actually be good, then I'm not gonna completely complain. But oh no, this is highly unfortunate in my opinion.
Highly unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, music means a lot to me. So, I mean, I get it's all just formulas and notes and, you know, there's only so much creativity and blah, 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 blah. But there's something different when it's actually made by a human in the case, in a lot of cases. So, the fact the song's completely passable, because, like, if I heard this, and I'm not, like, a very good teller at AI, because I don't really care, and I never really bothered with, like, training myself to notice it, because I know it's just a matter of time anyways, but if I heard this song without knowing it was AI, I probably have been like, "Okay, this is another, you know, radio song slop. It is what it is."
And you would have been tricked into liking AI.
Well,
Brain
I'm
broken.
gonna say liking it. Definitely not something I like, but I mean, like, yep, this is radio slop.
So it's just the life of a Mal.
Because I was saying, and maybe I'm being a little coping right now, but radio songs are definitely made differently than from most songs.
Mhm.
And if like you can actually quite tell the difference. Like with even my own artists that I listen to, where you can tell this song was made to be for the radio, and most of the time they actually were radio songs because they were successful in this regard. And then you listen to the rest of the album, does it sound doesn't sound like it at all sometimes, or very similar, like it sticks out like a sore thumb. There's a specific pattern that they do to get on the radio compared to the rest of the music that they make. So, but that's my little coping measure.
Yeah, and I mean, that has always kind of been true, hasn't it? You know, it's always kind of been the same thing where there are certain things that are going to be popular, and they are popular for certain reasons. In the case of something like the radio song, it is usually because it's intended to be very catching, you know? It's not something you're supposed to be thinking about a whole lot or reach a deeper meaning. It's just supposed to have a beat, a melody, and that's kind of it. It exists.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
And you've just got to deal with it.
I'm not against it. Yeah, it just that leads to the whole AI song and why it would sound like the way it does.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's flutter?
And unfortunately, there is a financial incentive for that. A very strong financial incentive, as it turns out.
Oh yeah. There's this one dude that was I think arrested by the feds because he was making a bunch of AI music on Spotify and having bots mass listen to the music so it would, get to the top of charts, generate money. He managed, like, what was it? In the first year, he made about $500,000, but he got cheeky and he's like, I want to make more money. He got about $2 million. His account was flagged. He was investigated by the feds, and then he was arrested.
Got greedy. Remember, chat, if you're gonna cheat the system, don't get greedy. If you're on a good grind, just accept it.
It's
Yeah, that's what Arch does.
Yes, I do, actually. Delta Cross for $100. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. What a dangerously mistaken statement. There are so many dangerously mistaken statements. I don't even know which one he's referring to. The period blood, the fucking zap colors. I don't even know anymore. All of it was dangerously mistaken.
You ignorant slut.
I think it's reference to the shot colors, but reminder for Arch's audience. It's on my channel. This is how Arch scams people, after all.
It's not scamming. Their heart's in the right place. They just put in the wrong thing.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not their fault. It's the Swede with the merchant blood.
Also, think about it. If they're giving the money to Arch, that means they're not contributing it to your fund, technically.
True. I can't go. Well, yeah, that's that new big brain. Yeah, I like
save
that.
up the zaps. Like, that's $100. That's a zap for Mal. I'll just keep it in the books.
Oh, God.
But that also means you're not getting the money.
The moment Mal gets her shot color, we'll just send out, like, however many zaps. 6, 7, 8. Might pace them a little bit.
I hope your grandpa ass forgets by the time that happens.
And that's why Mal deserves to be zapped, because she's a sassy little bitch. That's the problem. If she behaved better, this wouldn't happen.
This would happen regardless.
Are you ready to rut this
Arch.
mare's fluttery?
Did you see the video that I sent you? The one where Norway doesn't know how to drive, apparently?
The bus pileup? Oh, well, that just happens.
How do buses get stuck in a roundabout?
Well, we all assume that the guy ahead of us knows what he's doing, and when he doesn't, catastrophe strikes. Pretty normal.
Arch, read your supers.
Yeah, I do need to get... Boog, here, buy fish some tortillas. Why would the fish even want a tortilla?
Yeah.
For fish tacos.
So, I had a wonderful case of familial... How do I put it? Discipline. Today. Because it's Saturday, and so it's dinner with the family day. And eating these tortilla thingies. I, of course, am averse to Mexican food, so I'm just eating chicken. But my dad is sitting there eating his tortilla, and he's just got a little bit of sour look on his face, like he's not quite enjoying the tortilla. And after he's eaten 2 of them, he finally looks up as he's preparing the 3rd one. It's like, I don't really like these tortillas.
Tortilla.
Because apparently they were really, really old and stale and hard. And it took my dad 3 tortillas before he'd worked up the guts to look at my mother and go like, there's something wrong with the tortillas.
It's not hard to make some fresh ones.
Well, we don't make fresh ones. What the fuck?
It's not hard to make fresh ones.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Absolutely not.
Oh my god.
It's a wonderful example of the kind of discipline we've got in my family. There was another time when we were all eating just moldy cheese for like half an hour before somebody again had the balls to go like, I think this cheese is weird.
That's what happens when you're in a two-ply society. You're scared you're going to offend each other. If you'd be like mildly critical towards the food.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. You're supposed to be worried about offending other people.
Okay, but no, this is the main difference. Because you can tell what kind of environment someone grew up in, by how they treat food. So, did
The
your
Mexicans just make slop.
parents
True.
shut up? Did
Yep.
your parents or grandparents live through a recession,
A famine.
famine?
Fucking. Do we even have famines anymore? Is that a thing? But no,
I mean-
like they're of the old generations. The old generation never wastes food. You know. That's just because I'm sure, like, when you receive old people when they're eating, they don't waste food. Like they lick the plate practically. There's nothing left. They'll use pieces of food to mop up the rest of the food, right?
Yeah.
Because that's just how they were raised, and that's how they respect the food, and that is a nice thing.
This yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt.
It's how my my great granny is, because my great granny was born in the 30s. She's still kicking. And so it's like I don't blame her when she is very stingy with food. My granny is the exact same way. She still has canned food that she swears is good from 1991. And I'm like, Granny, good anymore.
Canned food from 1990. It's not impossible. You know, canned food's got quite a lot of durability on it.
Yeah.
I know my grandma, she's dead now. But oh my god, it always sucked going. What? Listen.
Just the way you stated that, matter of factly, I got the flashback of Mel just beating an old woman to death.
That was my mom, not my grandma. And I always sucked going over to her place, because all the time, because her whole house was just a disaster, and the kitchen was just disgusting. With all like the moldy food, like you did not want to open that fridge, but and the freezer. And she also had a freezer in the garage too, just stuff full of food, and the fridge, it just opened it up, it just mold, just so much spoiled food everywhere, and she refused to throw anything out because it's still good. She was a hoarder. And then my mom unfortunately got that habit too, and so then my dad would have to occasionally clear the fridge, and then she would cry about it. And it's like, this stuff is like a month old, and it's its own biological weapon at this point. Get rid of it.
Yeah. I know my granny kind of started hoarding tendencies after my granddad died. Yeah, you gotta help her clean up her house.
Yeah. Yeah. And because of that, I decided to end the generational hoarding thing, where I'm like, nope, 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 nope. If it's not useful, I'm not going to keep it. And I'm definitely not going to keep food in the fridge for longer than like a week. Because at that point, it's just gross. Like, I don't like wasting food, but that's why I
Unless
try
it's
not
frozen.
to make. Oh yeah, if it's frozen, that's a different story. But even then, like, oh my god, like my grandma's case, and actually my mom too, they would have stuff in the freezer that would be like 15 years old and be freezer burnt the fuck. Just because.
Yeah. Heck, it's like, I remember I was going down to my granny's basement to grab something, and I just look up on one of her shelves, and she has a couple things that are jarred. And I was like, Granny, what are these? She's like, those are peaches. I'm like, Granny, how long have you had these? She had to remind herself what year it was, and she said, not 1978. I'm like, Granny.
They're pre-war peaches.
Oh my
great
god.
granny had my great granny has some stuff from some food stuff from like World War II.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little bit of veteran foodstuffs. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some leftovers of like my mom and my dad's kind of the same way, but nowhere near as bad. Like the other day, I cut myself on accident, and I was looking for a bandage, and I go in there and I'm digging through them, and I find bandages from like the 90s. And like they're all old and yellowed. And I'm like, well, I mean, they might still work, right? And then I put it on, the glue's just not working anymore. Okay, well, I guess I'll bleed to death.
Yep. You're just gonna have to die now.
Mhm.
Cross Seven, hey Arch, where's the Nightmare Moon Hoi 4 playthrough? Membership towards Fond of Lumi's Choice. Well, I'm waiting for Lum to get her goddamn different shift thing going so we can organize thing again.
They had to push it back to January because of some things coming up. But once the new year gets started, I should have a lot more free time every other week. And then me and Arch can start whatever shenanigans he has planned.
Because we also need to finish that fucking Gator game.
Yes.
So, soon, quote unquote.
Shut up. To be determined. I'm sorry I have a real job.
Filthy.
I am working hard, I am making money, and I'm going to be working hella overtime in December for that sweet, sweet, delicious holiday pay.
I have lost. Shit.
He desires the steel mill.
I mean, hey, I'm going to be working 6 days a week in December because I want money.
Akabans 999, louder, the quiet defense, Lanesh. Also, I wish you were that Akabans, because the guy who made the hentai games, Akabans, because I think he's dead now, which is a bit sad. Okay, so there's a dude who made a series of really popular little, like, knockoff hentai games of various settings, right? And his name was literally Akabans. And very popular. He's in Russia, and one day he just stops posting. Right around the time of another recruitment drive. So, yeah. He's probably dead in a ditch in Ukraine now, and that's a little bit sad. I feel upset about it. It is what we call a tragedy, Lum.
Mm.
Lumi loves feet. She does. 1 on 2. Hello, Lum. Hail Arch. Greetings, rest. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. No. With Lumi, thick turkey ties, and all the fixing things go with it. Lum, of course, had much the same, but foot-flavored, as it's to be expected. She's thankful for being a good feminist. She is a good feminist. There's no doubt about it that she's a fine feminist, despite her countless weird and disturbing proclivities. I hope both of you have had an opportunity to truly appreciate the trailer as well. A lot of hard work and AI sweat went into the production of that absolute art piece.
I'm gonna kill you one day.
I watched it once. I was disgusted, and then I instantaneously sent it to Mal.
I was celebrating Thanksgiving with my family, and then when that's all done and over, I check my DMs, and I'm just like, "Oh, why?"
And she brings it up in front of them and family and go like, "Look, Mom, I'm on TV. Why are you being choked by
my mom's
werewolf?"
dead.
Mal was too quiet, too happy even, so
She
I had
died
to send
because
it
of
to her
that?
right away.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm feeling a little bad about it now.
Yeah. He gave her a heart attack from how lewd it was.
Her last words were probably something along the lines of werewolf. That's terrible.
You know, I think I know the reason why Mal didn't like it. It's because the werewolves weren't muscular enough.
That would
They
indeed
were,
be upsetting
they
for
were
Mal.
dark enough. They just weren't muscular enough.
I don't really remember what they look like other than dark, and that was unfortunate.
She didn't notice anything beyond that they were dark. That's Mal, the only thing Mal really cared about, actually.
Not really. I like the titties though. The tits were great.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty hot. Completely unrealistic, but really hot.
The words realistic and tits should never be placed next to one another. This is something that I've tried to teach my artists repeatedly as well, but Arch, anatomy, I don't care.
Make the tits bigger.
Exactly. Larger. And yet,
That's what she said.
he continues to struggle.
Read
it
more
is
super chats.
unfortunate, but sometimes it is difficult to, get people accustomed to what they should be doing. I should read more super chats. Yes, that is correct. Sandoom, Bloodlines
Good
2,
sleep.
still better than Concord. Well, maybe. Possibly. Maybe. But I don't know. Do we know? Like, can we be certain that it's better than Concord?
How many fat black women were in the game?
At least a few, I'm sure. At least some.
I mean, there's one game that I've been enjoying a lot, and it's a Chinese game called Where Winds Meet, and it's enjoyable actually. The only microtransactions that there are like cosmetics, and it's free to play.
Mithril, hey, I've ever heard of Lost Odyssey. I hope a remaster gets traction with the success of Claire Obscura. Lost Odyssey. I don't think I have. Oh, wait, no. Is that the one with the monkey and the princess? And if you lose track of the princess, she blows your fucking head off? Is that the one?
Are you referring to Claire Obscure?
No. So this was an old
What?
game. Where I think, Lost Odyssey Legend of the West or something, where you're a monkey and you're supposed to be guarding a princess. And if the princess dies, or if she gets lost or stuck, and it's like a platformer game, then the prince, because you've got like an explosive fucking necklace, and she blows your head off if you fail her. I think that's the one. I never played it because it sounded cancerous. One long escort mission is just not that appealing. Jar video is incorrect. They would eagerly eat it. Yeah, but how much could they eat? Yeah, realistically. Wow. For once, they're not commenting on anything. We've found a point of degeneracy that neither of them is willing to leap upon. They want to talk about eating period blood. Well, they're fine with that, but apparently this is a bit too far.
I zoned out and I didn't hear a word he said.
They have standards, chat.
I know the same thing too.
Pretend. Name it those feet. Arch, control the woman by giving them Arch sauce. Oh, okay. Right, that's the next step. Right, so you've created the jar. Now you must fill the jar with the special sauce.
No.
Thick,
You're
rich,
stuck in here with me.
and yellow.
No.
Yellow.
Yes. Arch's special
Why
sauce is
it that
yellow.
color?
How old is it?
It's dry aged. It gets better.
Oh, I know you're a grandpa, but Jesus Christ.
You know what? One of my server members just randomly the other day took a picture of a McDonald's burger box, and it was the big Arch burger, and I was like, oh no.
Yes. Eat the special sauce. It's thick and
No.
creamy, with just a pinch
No.
of chewing resistance.
Oh, no. Mm.
I hate you. Hatred.
Vangareth, blame who for what? This is the main reason I'm here. 2 girls, 1 Arch. That's disgusting. How dare you, vile monster.
Thespian Lex.
Service guarantees
And Lex.
citizenship.
Valerio, Poland can enter space. Again, we just got 4 new shiny military satellites. No more begging allies for intel. Worm Revengeance, Vampire the Masquerade Redemption.
You ignorant slut.
You'll be back to begging soon enough, Poles. You know, I don't like the idea that the Polish people have rights, because I've been reading a book about World War One, how giant douchebags the Poles were to like everyone else around them, including the poor little Lithuanians who were just like, we just want to be a country. And Poland was like, no, you shall be a part of Poland. Nobody wants to be a part of Poland.
I mean, didn't a lot of countries bully Lithuania though?
Yeah, but you know, that only makes it worse that a lot of countries did it. Somebody one day should consider not bullying Lithuania quite so much. Raven Rivner, when Lumi and Mal are together, we have the best ArchCast. Archly, make this a regular event. But Mal is busy because she's a troll part of the day. And another part of the day, she's supposed to be doing her own thing as well. Mal is a very busy little creature.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't be here right now, actually. But
Go take a nap, Mal.
But I'm here now. But you're in
Yes,
the
but
jar
you're
with me.
Mal, you're going to be grumpy, or you're going to fall asleep after this, and you're going to be
Oh.
late to your own stream.
Grumpy Mal.
Yeah.
You're going to be more racist than usual and maybe drop 2 N-bombs.
I thank you very much. I don't drop any of them unless it's Rumble only. And then that's a different story.
Yes, but
I'm a good
there's
little
a difference
girl.
There's a difference between fully conscious Mal and being able to control her filter, and half tired, oh shit, I'm late for stream Mal.
That there is actually an argument to be made about that. Yes. Yes. There have been more like there have because for me now the N-word has just become a word of frustration. So if I'm particularly frustrated, sometimes
I know my dad does that.
The thing is, like, I don't get like okay, I only get grumpy when I'm tired when somebody else is irritating me when I'm tired. But when I'm tired, I'm just kind of like out of it. So I'm just I usually end up slurring, like not actually like the word, like not like the N word or anything like that. I meant like my actual slurring my words, like I'm drunk and I'm all a little like slap happy. I'm like, hi, how's it going?
Take a nap. Go sleep.
Okay. Good night, chat. I'm barely taking a nap. I got dragged on here by Lumi and she's kicking me away, so
Hey, I didn't
awesome.
drag you on. You could have just said in chat, no, I'm going to bed. I don't want to be a part of this. Meh.
Mal has no interest in being in the jar, but we all know Mal likes it in the jar. It's comfortable in there.
It's comfortable, yeah. See,
Yeah.
Arch, wait, why do you know? Hold on.
The walls
Okay, so
close
instead
in
of a
on her
weighted
in
blanket-
just the way, just the right way.
I have lost.
So instead of a weighted
Squeezing.
blanket, I'll just send you a very large jar that you can put yourself in.
Oh God, she's like a retarded cat. Just sees a
I
box.
I do just hole up in my room and then my office, and I don't ever really leave other than to get food. So, yeah.
You know what, fair.
Don't we all? Spearhead, that tampon would be used for tea for vampires. I swear to God, I've seen that in a movie or a TV show or something where they had like vampires and they put like period blood tampons in tea. I've seen that.
That's funny.
I'm not sure where, but I vividly remember gagging.
Ignorant slut.
I remember that. I have a memory of this. We'll just soak up the tea. Kind of old, crusty period blood, too. Like it flakes off. Ooh. Not good. Women's bodies really are terrifying things. We should really put in a ban or something.
I mean, it's like, technically, it's not actively bleeding. It's just like, dead cells, and the uterus just kind of shedding itself. And then that's where you get, various size blood clots. Like sometimes fist-sized blood clots, and then it hurt. Also make my pony bigger.
Fist-sized blood clots. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Anyway, there you go. You're larger now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You and your fist-sized blood clots.
Hey, those suck sometimes.
One. Dispatch, we just don't know what went right. Nah, I don't buy it. These guys have a metaphorical gun against their head and they're afraid to speak. Maybe, but who's holding the gun to their head?
They are. They're holding it to their own head. If you
I
like the game too much, I'll shoot. I swear.
Well, there is definitely like an aspect of like the because this was exactly what happened with the Joker, where the audience liked it for reasons that were different than why like the writer liked it. And so they became really hostile to us. Like, no, you don't get it. It's supposed to undermine you. It's like, no. This is actually really fucking cool. It's like the meme where it's like, this thing sucks. Literally coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those moments, though, where I can't imagine how they didn't see it. Like, with the Joker in particular, like, they were obviously making a story about a repressed youth running out of options and finally just going crazy, right? And the fact that they didn't see that is just mind-numbing to me. I don't... But again, like, that's the thing. Apparently, we don't understand the mind of the auteur. The auteur is a bit tarded. Boog, the Latinx say she's angry, and Mel tells me to delete 32 myself. And here you are, both enjoying them jar together. That is right. You tell them, Boog. Don't you victimize my poor little Mexican. He is but a Mexican. He cannot help it. He does nothing with a ill intent or malicious spirit. He simply exists. Actually, Boog, one day you need to tell me about Mexican honor systems. I want to see if the Mexicans have their own equivalent of the Izat. Because I feel like they would. You know, I'm sure the cartels do. I wonder what a cartel honor system would look like. I mean, I'm sure they got the basic things like, you know, don't snitch, etc. But would that be enough? I feel like they would have more fun things. Like weird rules that you wouldn't think of. Ictholu, raise a glass for the passing of Udo Care, who played Yuri in Red Dead Alert 2. What is my brain thinking right now? Red Alert 2. Oh, really? Is he dead? Ah. That actually does suck, because, yeah, he was pretty awesome. I'm really sad we never got a Red Alert 3. Or, well, we did, but... You know, actually, no. Red Alert 3 isn't as bad as everybody remembers, okay? It's not as bad as everybody remembers. It actually isn't. It's got a lot of really great ideas, and some of which worked out reasonably well. Others, not so much, but it had a lot of good ideas. It was very, very undervalued for its time. But the problem was, of course, that people wanted Red Alert 2, because Red Alert 2 was absolutely goddamn incredibly awesome, and Red Alert 3 wasn't that. Have you ever played any of the Red Alerts game, Mal? Mal? Lumi, I mean.
I have not. I've been asked to play it. I've been asked to play... What's the one that Zontar keeps pestering me about? Red Faction Gorilla. That's another one he's been pestering me about.
Gorilla. Yeah, Gorilla's pretty good. Red Faction Gorilla is pretty good. It's definitely the best Red Faction game. I refuse to acknowledge that there are any other games, even. Because there's technically others, but none of them do what Red Faction Gorilla did, as far as I'm concerned. It's very good. But you should play them. Because... there was a time when like story-focused games was actually strategy games. Like strategy games were the ones known for like the great campaigns and the epic tales and stuff, as you had multiple games covering like a large span of time and history. It's really cool. It was a great era. Ixthulu. All right, another one. Another Texan Bull. A reminder that Namal has a shock collar fund. Do we need reminders of how vile one is? Do we truly? Do we need to know? Felmos, since you lost the baby catapult video, an even better idea for initiation ritual new guest. Tell them about Weimar. Yes, the books. Guest books, etc. You know, I kind of want to make a lore video on Weimar, Germany.
You should.
The problem is, like, I'm 98% sure YouTube would never allow it. Not for a second.
Oh, come on, try it. As long as you put
I have lost.
educational on it, they will allow just about anything. I mean, did you forget that the sheer cleaning tutorials are a thing? Where it's just women wearing sheer clothing and you can see their nipples and everything?
That
And
is a
it's
thing.
labeled under
Yes.
educational. It's just labeled under educational. That's how they get away with that.
Yes, that is a thing. But I feel like this would be worse. Because at least that's
Nope, do it.
that's pretty banal perversion, you know? That's just naked lady. Naked lady's just naked lady. Like, there's loads of naked ladies around, you know? Tons of naked ladies. You go on Google, there's a million naked ladies shaking their tits at you. Oh, God. Okay, so I had my first experience with OnlyFans the other day.
Why? What'd you do?
Because I was like, okay, what is this entire thing? And I was looking at a Twitter of a person making their OnlyFans. And I was struck by the fact that all of it comes across as weirdly conversational, right? It's all construed like almost like girlfriend-esque DMs, you know? And so I was like, okay, is this like the tactic that they use for manipulation? And yes, that is literally the thing. The entire thing about selling a relationship, I always thought that was, you know, the parasocial relationship, right? Which inevitably evolves and develops whenever you have an audience. No. They literally will make posts that are like, oh, hey, I'm thinking about you and stuff like that, like aping the entire girlfriend experience. And it made me realize that this shit is so much more predatory than I'd initially thought. And now I'm even more upset about it.
Arch, that's been a thing for years. There's
I
even
know.
shitposts that people do.
I know now, but I never, I've never subscribed to an OnlyFans account. To me, this was shocking.
There's women who do this on Discord, where if you pay them an extra
Heresy's
amount,
the
like
question.
X amount of money,
Fire is
they
the
will.
answer.
Oh, here, hold on. I actually found it. A second. Oh,
Professional
it's in the
Discord
live-
kitten?
Yes, technically.
What?
Here. Look at live links.
Let's see. Live links. What the? Sleep call. E-dating prices. E-dating? Sleep call, 10 minutes. Text, good morning, good night text. Her message, I love you with a chosen pet name. What the fuck?
It's real, and it's very profitable.
But I feel like the guy who's paying for this must be sitting there too, thinking like, "What? I'm paying $10 for this."
No, Arch, you don't understand.
I don't understand.
There are people desperate. They are desperate for this, which is why people can get away with pricing like this.
I mean, the price in and of itself isn't like egregious, I guess. I mean, maybe that's why they're doing it. It's like, like it's a relatively small expense, and so you do this just to like feel better about yourself, I guess. I mean, I can understand why. I'm just, and yet I'm still baffled. All right. Okay. Well, I've learned something new today.
Yep. And it gets more depressing the further you look into it. It's a rabbit hole of that will just black pill you to no end. So just look at this, turn away, don't go any further.
Such is life, chat. Chat, have any of you engaged in this nonsense? Have you? Have you?
Have you engaged in any of this nonsense?
Yeah, but mostly for free.
Kibbs doesn't count.
I don't know about that. I don't. Oh fuck. I don't know about that at all. I don't know. I think Kibbs count. I think Kibbs counts. Why would Kibbs not count? Why would Kibbs not count? Justify yourself.
Did you pay Kibbs for sleep calls?
No, he does it for free too.
He does it for free. I mean, Kibbs is a yapper. I definitely agree on that. I could also say that I spent 6 hours in a call with Kibbs for free.
There you go. See, Kib does it for free. Right, chat. If you want yourself a sleep caller, just get yourself a Kib, and he'll do it for free. There you are.
Have you ever had a 10 plus hour call? When me and Mooseman were long distance, yeah.
Come on now.
There you go.
Just...
Did you pay him?
No, my boyfriend. I wouldn't pay him.
Oh, wow.
What?
Lum. The coldness of the Lum. God. Marinello, from these that made Command Conquer Renegade comes the next free standalone game series, Terbian Sun Reborn. The launcher can be found in Hub. I think I've heard about that, actually. I think I've heard about it. I think I've seen a little bit of it. It does look really, really cool. It does look pretty neat. Jackson Movies, Art, put this towards filling the jar fund. Okay, right. You want me to make a custom animation where, like, it fills the jar certain percentages depending upon chat donations?
Oh, no.
I mean, it's doable. I feel like it might be a little terrible, but it's doable.
Nice extra point there then.
Zenguman, incorrect. The sub-art with to destroy the antediluvians. Clan founders, they were printing Gana, the vampire apocalypse. Is that the new thing? That's the new thing. My power might have always been the thing. Marnello Kibbs did a playthrough of Tiberian Sun Reborn. Wait, Reborn? Wait, is that a strategy game? Because I remember it being like a first-person shooter or something. Maybe I'm thinking about something completely different. I might be. It might even be realistic to assume that I'm thinking about something completely different. No, like the first-person shooter thingy-bob. That one. Like, where all of the enemies have ginormous fucking health bars and killing them takes 5 years. That one? I've played this game. I know I've played this game. I'm aware of its existence. Even if I'm not necessarily aware of its name. Revengeance? No. That's retarded. Why would it... Nothing would ever be named Revengeance. Oh, no, something would be. It's that silly Metal Gear Solid game that chat wants me to play now. That one's named Revengeance, literally. Right, well, never mind, chat. I'm confused. Which, to be fair, is not necessarily a new thing either. It happens. Sometimes people get confused over things. Archibans 999. There is Hunter, Changeling, Vampire, Werewolf, Wrath, Mummy. Mummy. I have never heard of the Mummy. I've heard about Wraith, I've heard about Changeling, and I've heard about Mage. That's about it. Shadow Fox. Kinda wish we would get more games about the Hunters and the Magicians. Only these games set in the World of Darkness games are chosen your for a game from the choice of games and fill the jar fund. Right. We got more fill the jar fund. Right. There you go.
No.
And also, before we completely wander off the topic, I want to talk about this. So, this is an old article, but it's a recent thing that has popped up back in the media again, with the idea of the hostile takeover of Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
So, Wikipedia has for quite some time had an issue with overzealous editors, right? And if you want proof of this, all you need to do is go to the Gamergate article. The Gamergate article in Wikipedia is incredibly biased. Ridiculously. It literally just lists the entirety of Gamergate as a harassment campaign against women, started by misogynists for the express purpose and the sole purpose of harassing women. That's the entire thing on Wikipedia. This is not quite correct, in my not too humble opinion. In fact, I would say that it's somewhat fucking misleading, actually. But this is an example of Wikipedia's editors basically being able to determine reality now. Because Wikipedia has become like the reference and source guide for a lot of people. To the point where a lot of people just view it as truth, right? And Wikipedia is often good. Like, a lot of people disparage Wikipedia for not being accurate enough or just using it for sources. Wikipedia is like, I'd say like 95% accurate most of the time. I don't know. How many articles have you come across, Lum, where Wikipedia is just blatantly fucking off the wall wrong?
Man, a good handful of them, honestly.
A handful?
It's like it sucks when it's something that's super niche and then no one will ever correct them either.
Ah, yes, because there's also the thing, right? If it's very niche, then people probably don't know that it's wrong, because this is an interesting phenomenon, which we saw in newspaper articles. There was a study done on this years ago, where if somebody reads the newspaper and they're reading an article about carpentry and they don't know anything about carpentry, they will simply assume that whatever is written in the newspaper is correct because it is an authoritative source, right? Nice and simple. However, if you are a carpenter and you know something about carpentry, you are significantly less likely to believe what is in the article. In fact, you are likely to be very critical of what is in the article, like finding every flaw and then be like, oh, this is complete nonsense. And this is kind of what we are seeing with Wikipedia now, where you have entrenched groups of people who have very firm beliefs on things, particularly when it comes to more diffuse topics like politics, right? Who will literally dictate reality. And there are examples also of them just lying and writing stuff that just simply isn't actually true at all, and still getting away with it, because the head moderators of Wikipedia, they have favorites. They look at certain people and they go like, well, you've contributed lots to the site, I like you, therefore I'm not going to ban you, even if you do something ridiculous. And this has become way more apparent now as our more and more political times have come along. it's beginning a real problem because, of course, a lot of people just believe Wikipedia. And that's not right either. There's a balance here where people shouldn't discount Wikipedia just for being Wikipedia, but you also shouldn't believe that everything on Wikipedia is going to be uncritically and absolutely true either.
It's like, honestly, I think when it comes to being an editor on Wikipedia, especially if it's for very specific either fandom things, niche topics, and stuff like that, you need to show some credibility that you know what the fuck you're talking about before you get any type of, permissions to edit things. But, that's in a perfect world.
Yeah, and the problem is, of course, who determines what is sufficient credibility, right? Who does that measurement? Like, okay, well, you're an accredited Vampire the Masquerade person. It'll probably just be the very same editors doing the very same thing again, giving preferential treatments to their own kind. It's a complicated problem because this is inevitably what happens when you have a democratic system like this. You will experience nepotism. And the longer and more entrenched a system becomes, the more nepotism you're going to see. And, if Wikipedia was just editing, like, random culture war bullshit or whatever, then so be it. But it's being used for mainline news now, It's becoming a research tool for loads of people. Which, that is not a great thing.
That's why when I was in high school and stuff, my teachers would specifically say for any type of research papers, we are not allowed to use Wikipedia. You have to go cite the sources ourselves and read through everything.
Yes, I mean, and that is also the reason why there is citation requirements on, like, proper papers. Because if you're doing, like, a proper research paper, you are supposed to have a list of sources at the end, and you're supposed to be able to go through and point at, like, okay, I got this bit from this bit, this here, etc. With the age of AI, however, I think that's going to be even less frequent, because an even bigger problem, as you mentioned, like the AI was doing like community notes on Chibi reviews. Mm-hmm. Imagine when you get content editors on Wikipedia that are AI. Because the AI already gets a lot of its information from Wikipedia. So you'll end up in a situation where the AI is going to be eating the AI to feed the AI in an endless loop. And any errors that does get in the system, they're just in the system now for all eternity. Because the AI won't edit itself, because the AI will view itself as a credible source. It is an interesting and extraordinarily doomed world we exist in right now. It's fascinating. Watching all of our systems made with all of the best intent begin to crumble around our fucking ears. Because that is really what Wikipedia is at the end of the day, isn't it? It's like the people's lexicon. Which is a really nice idea, isn't it? Like, everybody comes together and everybody does something cool together, right? It's a great idea. It's just one that probably isn't going to survive nepotism and hubris. What do you think, Lum Lum? Do you have any thoughts on the editor wars?
It's gay and retarded. At this point, there's nothing we can do to really fix it. We just have to deal with it. And just if you feel like you can't trust what's on Wikipedia whatsoever, there's this fun little site called Twitter or Friends that could probably point you in the right direction as well.
Yeah, so you mentioned Twitter. That's an interesting thing to point out because we now also, of course, have Grokipedia, which is Grok's like little version of Wikipedia, basically. I read this Gamergate article, and the Gamergate article is much better than the one on Wikipedia. Much better. it's not like just because it's more charitable towards my side, although that is a nice thing because it needed to be way more charitable towards my fucking side. But it is generally more balanced and it is more neutral. It simply looks at a series of events and goes like, okay, these are the events that happens. These are the people involved. Here are all of the sources. These are the allegations from one side to the other. It's just a much better information article than what Wikipedia has. And I feel like we're probably eventually going to end up in the same kind of, like, place. Where eventually Twitter too will run into the problem of having trusted moderators, right? There'll be a bunch of people who will be famous within the community notes community, quote unquote, and they'll be able to kind of accept what notes passes and what don't. So it's weird. It's like a system that we can already see the inevitable end and flaws of, yet it is also probably the best system we have, so what do we do?
All we can do is just prepare and inform and trust the people around us, because we are fortunate enough to have a circle of people that are really autistic about the things that they enjoy. So if you have questions on stuff, you can just always ask. Like with niche Warhammer 40k lore, I can ask you or Pontius, and then I'll probably get an answer within the next couple of hours.
That is true.
To do with like, or if it's something to do with like Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason, I have Kunai in my server. I could be like, Kunai, what is this? And then he'll answer me. It's like it's nice to have. It's nice to have a community and people around that you can rely on for things. You won't get an instantaneous answer, but you'll get an answer nonetheless.
You do. You do. That is certainly something to be said.
Savvy's ears are popping now. I love Savvy. She's great. If I want any random niche yaoi lore of very strange dojins or brown dust, she'll probably be answering me as well. Oh, and I came across a neat animation arch that you could probably see in your free time. It looks neat. It's just called We Love Cold War. And it's just hot anime women during the Cold War.
That is true. I do like the idea of that.
It's a trailer. They have pre-orders open for merch, and I think they're going to be releasing their pilot soon.
So, Jod, if you want further blackpilling about the sex industry, self-ending is a prolific for corn stars. They rarely get past 30. That's why I exclusively consume animated stuff instead of real. Undeveloping point one mentions. I like the idea of okay, I'm gonna fucking steal that line so hard. That is perfect. Why do you just jerk off to cartoons? I, unlike you, care for the lives of sex workers. I don't want to push them into an early grave. I love that. That is a fantastic line of reasoning. I love it. I'll take it. I have care for them. Oh, God. Okay. To drag the subject back onto OnlyFans again, my favorite topic, there's also like a disturbing number of like accounts that are like, I just turned 18, come watch me be a whore on the internet. I'm like, okay, imagine for a second they're actually 18, right? So they're still going to like school, basically, college, etc. Probably like 2 more years, a lot of these people. So all of your friends and family might come across this. You're 18, you have no fucking clue what you're doing, you are still brain damaged, by and large. And you are going to base your entire life and your future prospects, your career, on selling pictures of yourself naked. Imagine all of the ways in which that could end up really, really badly. I mean, we're not just talking self-esteem issues or, relationship problems or all of the countless mental issues. But at 18, are you going to be intelligent enough to get rid of all of the things that might inform crazy people where you live, maybe? Are you going to be smart enough to avoid getting fucking groomed? The online world requires a higher age of consent than the physical world, is something I'm beginning to think. Maybe we just need to legalize whoring, full stop, and just be like, nope, you must be 22 years old at least to be a whore. It's oppressive, I know.
Even if you legalize it, there's still going to be people who don't follow the law. So, there isn't really anything they could do to deter it.
Ew. And like Kick said there, that is a big thing as well. 18-year-olds think they are smart. Yes. See, that is a very, very big issue. The reason why 18 is a perhaps dangerously low age for some of this is because 18 is the age at which you start to think that you're invulnerable. It's the age at which you start to believe that maybe you can get away with everything. And you can't. You really can't. You really, really, actually, unironically can't. And it's also apparently now the age that people start making very, very important life decisions. The world is doomed.
Yep.
The world is just doomed. Every day we drift further from God. Every day we grow more upset with our reality. It truly is a tragic existence we've arrived in.
Yeah, the best that we could do is just make our surrounding area comfortable and get ready for whatever shit show comes up next.
And suffer through the collapse. Yeah, the Wikipedia thing, that one makes me a little sad, because Wikipedia is such a cool idea. Such a cool idea, with so much promise and so much potential and so many good things that could come out of Wikipedia and the democratization of information. These are all very excellent things that are sadly collapsing before our very Augen. Also, that's not the one. That's the page I was looking for. This one. I've talked about this a couple times already, right? How old entertainment is just better. We now have the official confirmation of that, in case anyone was still doubting it. So, a lot of the reason why we've had entertainment the way we have had it the last few years has been because of a push to capture the attention of Generation Z, the new generation of young people coming up, the wider audience, all of that. And for the longest time, it hasn't really succeeded. Right? There hasn't really been any shows that has captured the attention of Generation Z and become big in the way that old shows became big. And a lot of that was just the idea that, okay, maybe they're just bad shows, right? And that is definitely a big part of it, as we now have more data saying all of Gen Z, they watch a little bit of television, but they're not bound by television anymore. See, when I was a child, you had to watch the television, and there were certain shows on at certain times. And so if you happened across a show, you kind of had to watch it.
You can't finish.
You didn't have a good option. But now, you have the option. If you don't want to watch the slop, you can just not watch the slop. You can just download another TV show, or you can go on a streaming service.
I miss when we had to memorize time slots for new episodes of TV shows, because that also helped people maintain a schedule. I'm like, okay, I can play outside until this time because my favorite show is coming on in like an hour. It's like, I don't know, I miss that. I miss being able to just have those simple things about worrying about time slots and getting home, stuff like that.
I mean, I can kind of see it. Like a big part of what made Dispatch kind of special was that it came out on a monthly thing, so that you could all kind of gather around the television, a proverbial one in this case, and
weekly?
watch a thing together.
Dispatch is weekly, not monthly. You absolute psychopath.
I hate you.
Not my fault that you got it incorrect, Arch.
Oh, but it is your fault. You
sorry,
pointed it
your
out.
memory's lasting.
And that was one of the things that the developers actually did understand, too, where they were like, okay, people seem to actually enjoy the weekly release schedule. That was actually a good idea. So they identified one thing about their thing, correctly. It's not all doom and gloom. Not like they have learned nothing. I don't know if that's the primary lesson they want them to take away. Like, let's slow down the release schedule, but I mean, it's certainly better than the episode will release whenever the episode releases, which was basically the old Telltale games from what I can understand.
Well, it's like, don't forget that the game really didn't start picking up more players until after, like, half to all of the episodes being out because people didn't want to wait.
Yes, that's also true. And it's also that, so there was obviously a lot of people who didn't want to, watch it being played or play it before they could properly do it. But there was also a lot of, how do I put it? I don't know how to put it. Like emotional investment in watching it together as well. Because that was the thing with old TV. Like, you got together with friends and family and you watched a show. I remember watching Band of Brothers with my grandmother, and this was like a whole event. Because she really liked historical shows too. And so we would make good food and sit down and we'd watch Band of Brothers every like Thursday night, right? And that was a really nice bonding experience. There is something to say about the social aspect of entertainment that doesn't really exist in the age of eternal streaming services.
Oh yeah, I get it. It's like there was this one show that I watched with my grandmother that it was like a mystery thriller type of thing where they kind of gave you hints throughout the show on, okay, like what the fuck is actually going on. And me, my granny, and my sisters and stuff, we would have our own little theories and talk about it, see who was right and who was wrong on the next episode, or like a few episodes down the line. And it's like, I agree, the social aspect was a huge thing because hell, now I hardly talk to my sisters anymore because we're all busy. And it's like, I don't know. I miss it when everyone just kind of got to sit and talk and watch things together. Because I think the last thing that really got to sit and talk with my sisters and family about was season 4 of Game of Thrones, and then we all just kind of stopped talking.
Yeah, I like discussing television shows too. Is something that isn't really done all that much anymore, except if you're in the specific community, right? If you're part of a group, like if you're part of a specific fandom and you go on like Reddit or something, then it does happen. But like in just real life, very rare.
Ready to rut
Very
this
rare.
yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt.
But I don't think like maybe that's another one of the reasons why Gen Z never got captured by the shows, because they didn't get the communal aspect. Because that is definitely a big part of why some things got super popular. As you say, like, a core part of a thriller might be getting together with friends and, like, trying to figure out what's going to happen, when, why, and how. Healthy speculation.
It honestly seems like that a lot of the younger generation is unintentionally being isolated from the family because parents are working a lot more. Like, for example, with my work schedule, I hardly see my kid. I see her in the morning when we have to drop her off at school, and then I'm sleeping when she gets home, and then I have to go to work.
Yeah, the grind. That does definitely also suck on this regard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And hey, now that we're reintroducing 50-year mortgages... Yeah. Okay, we are way off topic now, but economic freedom is actually like a genuinely important part of this, right? Because having the opportunity to make time, and making time is an important phrase, because you do occasionally need to make time for things. Because otherwise, there is more than enough to just keep you forever busy in modern society, if you really wanted to. I mean, there's enough YouTube videos to keep the entire... I think somebody did the math on this once. Like, how many total hours of YouTube there is. And just what existed already is insane. But if you simply continued to consume YouTube at a steady rate, you would never actually run out of YouTube. Because so much content is created so fucking continuously that you actually physically can't go through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
The slopification of entertainment. Too much entertainment, and too much of it not good enough.
It's like... I like, just thinking about it after this conversation, I could understand why a lot of YouTubers who do, like, episode breakdowns of new shows get so many views. It's because they talk about it with their audience in the comments and everything, and everyone just kind of feels that, like, communal discussion again that they don't have anymore with their family.
Yeah.
It's like with our Rings of Power videos and stuff like that. That was a lot more chatting that I see in comments than, like, some of the ArchCast comments and everything. Yeah, maybe you should do more of those. But granted, I don't know what other shows actually interest you, because we don't give a shit about Gen V. We're waiting for The Boys to come out, and then we're waiting for the next season of Rings of Power.
Next season of Rings of Power. I mean, even that, right? Shitting on Rings of Power, that is a community event, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, it's Rings of Power. Yep, it sucks. Let's talk about just how much it sucks. It's a little tragic that is become our community event, but yeah. However, to return to the topic, Generation Z isn't watching new television. They're just not. They're not interested. There's nothing on that fascinates them enough for them to spend their time and money getting into current day television shows. And
well, a slight correction on that. It's like they're not watching Western TV anymore.
Yes, that's a good correction as well, yes. Because there's definitely a distinction to be made there between Western and Eastern television, as Eastern television has definitely survived this a lot better. And I mean, it's kind of been that way for a while now, though, hasn't it? I mean, stuff like Pokemon, Digimon, all of that stuff, that's all kids' shows, and yet that's all of that is Asian. And I'm trying to remember, like, what's the last, like, big, famous, like, kid show from the West?
The only one I could think of is Gravity Falls.
Oh, God.
I mean, that was a fucking sensation when the last season came out.
Yeah, I suppose. I've never even seen Gravity Falls. I know it from reputation and memes. That's it.
It's a funny little show. It's like, honestly, every episode had it. This was when they actually started getting kids and teens into ciphers, into how to decipher different types of ciphers. Because at the end of every episode, there would be just like a quick glimpse of just a random fucking cipher that you had to solve. So you get a part of like a more deep storyline that started unraveling in season 2. So it was a whole thing.
Huh. Maybe I'll add it to my list, because I've recently started going through what is to me modern entertainment. Because I finished the whole, Batman, the animated series, all of that good stuff, all of the old DC stuff. Started watching some of the Marvel stuff. Didn't like it. The Marvel shit is vastly inferior, in my opinion. But, okay. Then I was, I've seen that. It's good. It wasn't just nostalgia. This is actually just really good fucking television, right? But maybe things didn't get worse like I thought. So I've started watching the new stuff. Recently finished Kim Possible. Didn't like it. I didn't hate it. Didn't love it. And I'm going to have to start Gwen 10 now. Or Ben 10, as the heretics call it. Because Gwen is the main character of that show. And anyone who disagrees, just kind of wrong. What can I say?
It's like the two shows that I recommend that my kid like was 1, Gravity Falls, and 2, Infinity Train.
Infinity Train. Never heard of that either.
It got canceled after 1 season, but it was pretty good.
Ah, the 1 season shit. X-Men? Oh no, X-Men 87. Yeah, chat. X-Men 87 was pretty good, but part of me is reluctant to even call that a modern show. Because X-Men 87 isn't really a show for today, right? X-Men 87 is quite explicitly a show for yesteryears, for a bygone era. It was literally made to evoke the emotions of X-Men 87. And I think it did a good job of it. So if anything, that's just another old TV show, kind of? I don't know. Infinity Train on, Gwen 10, you filthy, filthy little harlots, you. How dare you? Gwen is to be loved and cherished, not abused in such a vile way.
There's a couple of animators that would beg to differ.
I'm sure there are. I wouldn't be necessarily particularly surprised. But I subscribe to the good old fashioned idea of you must love and protect the lolly. You must not abuse the lolly. Lollies are for petting. Lollies are for protecting. I do wonder if, because they're now going to try to turn things around, right? We need entertainment to get profitable again because DEI funds are beginning to dry up. And I suspect we're going to see more things like 87 simply because they're going to panic. Like, the entertainment producers are going to look at what's popular, specifically old shit, and try to recreate it. And I'm actually all for it. I am very happy if Disney just started making Disney stuff again. If Disney declared that we're going to just scrap all of our projects, we're just going to keep remastering Star Wars another 7 times, and we're going to remake Rescue Rangers, I'd kind of be happy. I'd kind of be pleased with myself if that happened. God, did you watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers at any point?
I did.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good.
Yes.
That might be a foregone hope, though. All right. Let me get back to the supers as well. Did I read that one? Yes. Brandon, still say the VTM VNs on Steam are 1,000th time better than Bloodlines 2. Milking Farm. Good. Embrace the Milking Farm. The Milking Farm is your future. And I haven't played any of the visual novels. I've heard they're really good, though. I've heard they're actually great, which makes me kind of want to try them, but... visual novels. I used to love visual novels way back in the day, but I don't know if I'd be sitting, because the entire idea of just sitting down and reading, I'm going to expect a really good story out of that, and I'm not entirely sure if there is such a thing as a really good story anymore, you know?
Make a
Mm-hmm.
kind of position around. Sure.
It's a long way. What of that RPG concept? Alien the Visitor. Basically a short campaign that can be completed in a single playthrough in World of Darkness. Aliens? Aliens could work. I mean, I've always felt like a big portion of World of Darkness that has never really been utilized is horror. And that's in part because it's very difficult to do horror in World of Darkness. Like, if you're a fucking vampire, you know... the horror aspect is a bit difficult to sell, because you're the horror aspect 9 times out of 10. And even worse if you're playing something like Werewolf. Right, there's not that many things that a pack of super-powered ultra-mutant monsters are really afraid of. I've always kind of wanted to do a horror RP, though. The very, very old...
Shoot me for asking.
Hungering Darkness?
Heresy's the question.
RP
Fire
that I
is the
did?
answer.
That one did actually reasonable horror for a bit, but it's very difficult to retain horror for any length of time.
Yeah.
Very difficult to retain horror. Still, efforts can be made. Shadowfox, Bart, give 50 to Meowgumite, who's Swede. Why? What has Meowgumite done to deserve this? Huh? What has she done? See? She's not even defending herself. Not even defending herself. Lumi Love Sweet, I can confirm Lumi's throne is as Amal describes. Is it just bondage gear and like rope care products?
No, it's not. No. My throne is full of nice things. It's full of good things. Here, I'll even even though I can link you my throne and you would just lie about what's on it.
I would. Correct.
Ugh,
I have lost.
I know. What I have on my throne is a Junko Enoshima figurine. I have beef jerky. I have stuff for my cat. I have some sleep aids. I have the Sharp book series on here. I have
Ooh.
the Dune book series on here. I have a gun cleaner on here. I have garden seeds. I have the complete box set of Rosario and Vampire on here. I have the Claymore box set on here. I have some more stuff for my cat. I have some snacks.
Claymore is really good. Claymore is really good. Very underappreciated. Sharp book series. Good stuff as well. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. But I'm sure you're also not telling me about all of the other things that are on there.
You can see everything that's on there. There's no not telling you anything.
I don't know, Lum Lum. There's no guarantee that there isn't a hidden section.
You can click through all the pages. There's 3 pages. There's not a sussy thing on there.
Don't believe you, Lum Lum. Claymore's okay. Claymore's great. What the fuck's wrong with you? End your own life, Adoman. Now. No, actually, don't do that. That's a little bit too serious. Put the ball clamps on.
But it sucks that there's no legal way to watch Claymore anymore.
Yes.
And you can get the Blu-ray off of eBay for about $300 USD.
Of course you can. Yeah, just pirate the shit out of it. That's Shroud. Can we just say arrest them all? You can arrest everybody. Boog, that's AI. That's just like a fun animation dub. Oh, come on. Fun animation is worse than this. Come on now. Must say anyone. Lumi dog suit. Seriously. Is this thing AI or is this actual acting? I can't tell with how bad it is. I'm not joking. I've heard adult actors entertain us more convincing than this. So.
Well, yes. Hentai voice actresses put their entire souls into their performance.
Well, yeah, unironically, because you got to remember, in Japan, being a voice actor is a really big deal. Like, it is a prestigious thing to be a voice actor. A lot of people want to become voice actors. And, one of the earliest and easiest ways to get into voice acting. Yep. It's fire hentai shit, so you're just gonna have to suck it up and moan, woman. That's just how it is.
It's like, honestly, it's like, yes, some people will say, "Oh, you voiced in a hentai. That's kind of cringe. That's a red flag." No, a lot of hentai directors are very picky with their voice actresses. So if anything, that should be, wow, she's really good at what she does.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Again, you got to do it. You can't get the top jobs right off the bat. You've got to actually put in the time and effort to get there to the top. You can't just expect to be given everything. Silly thing. Sentinel Rex. Novel AI has more vocal rate and text-to-speech than Amazon AI dub. We will be able to get there, but not just yet. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, no doubt. No fucking doubt. We will be able to get there. Already, it's like there are parts of the AI dub that sounds okay. Like, in isolation, it sounds like, it's not good, but it's not disastrous. You can tell that with a little bit of tweaking here and there, you could actually get something functional out of that relatively quickly. And with the rate at which AI is advancing, we're probably talking about years, 1 or 2 years, maybe even months. I mean, God, I think it was like 3-4 years ago when AI video generation started popping up and everyone was mocking it because it looked awful. Now, like, you can look at stuff like Sora. It's fucking incredible what you can do with it. Hell, as we demonstrated with the Milking Farm trailer. Really is remarkable what one can do, Lum Lum.
So cursed. I still can't believe. It's like, as soon as I seen that you posted it, my first thought was, please don't tell me that this man showed it on Stamford Bridge. And when everyone just said, yes, he showed it on Stamford Bridge, I was very sad.
How does it feel, Lum Lum, to know that Sargon's only knowledge of your existence is that trailer?
It's like, just like what I said in DMs, I get it. Gatekeep what you love. But come on. I can behave around Sargon. I can even shut off the anime profile pictures and stuff. I could pretend that I am a semi-stable woman on the internet. I just want to say hi, and then I would leave. I would just say hi. I enjoy your podcast. Keep up the great work, Sargon. Or, as Arch calls you, Sargaroony. And then I would leave.
Sargaroony Poony. Use my Sargaroony Poony.
But yes, I would just keep it short, sweet, and to the point. But
Plus,
no, you're gatekeeping the anime racist from me.
Sargon liked it. He was like, wow, this is really something. He even ended that stream by being very, very, very nice and profuse. Like, it's always so much fun to be here. It's always a pleasure. Like, he really loved that little animation. He probably wants more.
I need to go back and listen to Stamford Bridge so I can determine if you're a filthy little liar or not. Or wait, hold on. No, you say you don't tell lies. You are a storyteller. You are an artist. You exaggerate the truth.
He really wants a bit more.
Ignorant
He needs more, chat. He needs more. We need to fund book 3 quickly so I can get to work on the next AI trailer. This is breeding clinic in werewolves. I don't know. Maybe we have Lumi and Mal both holding brand new little werewolves in their hands. Furry pregnancy. I'm sure there's an audience for that.
I have lost. Shit.
That's correct, Dev. You have lost. Shadow Fox.
What did Dev say?
This is why AI should be banned from being used by big companies, because they will make it shit like they did when CGI first come out. Yes. I mean, yes. Unironically true. Large companies will ruin all the things. And the worst part is, okay, we've actually been very lucky so far that the large companies haven't managed to make any, monopolistic AI things just yet. Instead, it's pretty much all been at least pseudo open sourced, so people can actually use it. But I'm pretty sure we're still going to end up with some kind of situation where the companies will come up with a proprietary AI, only they can use it, and they'll outcompete everybody else, so they'll just buy everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's like basically with how AI is right now, they're keeping it open source for everyone to use until one is trained enough to where they believe they can sell it to a large company. They can get more funding to make it more powerful, open up whatever data centers that they need to keep it up, running, current, all this other shit. And then they'll just try to monopolize it, buy people out, threaten lawsuits, whatever else, because they'll probably attempt to copyright it somehow. Don't know how. I'm sure they'll get some lawyers to do some lawyerisms. To be like, okay, this is how we could do this. And then it would just go downhill from there.
Yeah. There's definitely an opportunity or a potential for that to happen.
We are the little training mice. We are working for our fun little thing to eventually be used for greedy little companies.
Only to hand it over to the corporations.
Yep. They will just be like, oh, there's no more daily credits for this anymore. If you want to use the very basic package, it's $600 a month. They'll make Adobe look like kind overlords in comparison.
Quite possibly. And a lot of this has already kind of started to happen as well. Like, there used to be a ton of free AI generation sites which would, they'd have limits, like you could only do so and so many seconds of animations or something, but they were basically free, and you could use them for however long. You just need to wait for like a cooldown, or you had so and so many free credits a day, right? That is going away quite quickly too, because they as well realized that look at this. We can indeed start earning a lot of money on this, because now we've made an entire audience that have become dependent upon our products. Imagine that. The world is a cruel place.
Yep.
Cruel and abusive, chat. And you're the ones responsible for this, chat. You must rise up against your overlords. Overthrow the bourgeoisie AI producers. Take power back to the people. You must embrace communism if we wish to remain in control of our big fake AI titties.
Arch, are you okay? Have you talked to Dev recently? This doesn't sound like you.
I have. He was telling me about how the uprising has begun and how socialism is now a day away.
Did you watch his recent video and just be like, Dev, what are you doing?
A little bit. See, I get his overall point, but I also think he did do a couple of retards there, where there are things that aren't understood immediately. Like the example he brought up when he had a reference to one of his posts, like, okay, and he's like, oh, the price of eggs is up. That's the meme he's referencing. Okay, so people are then naturally going to go, actually, the price of eggs are down, Dev. What are you on about? That's a pretty normal and natural response. And him saying, like, oh, but the Fox News clip, most people aren't going to watch the Fox News clip. They're going to look at you referencing a meme and go, oh, he's talking about the meme. I don't think that is necessarily something we can just leap at and go like, oh, malicious. But oh well. It is but a dev.
Dev should just start putting disclaimers on his videos when he's referencing a meme and just have an asterisk, this is a meme.
This is a meme. Don't take it so seriously.
I'm gonna send that to him right now.
That's next one. Dragon suit. Dragon suit? Dog suit. I've seen the Dragon Mate AI thing, and that was better than this. Are they purposely trying to just make terrible products to everyone? I mean, maybe. Maybe they're just trying to demoralize people.
Service guarantee.
12 Doug. Hey, little reminder that VTM has Battle Royale that will be shut down April 2020 after 4 years. What? There's a VTM Battle Royale? Okay. I've apparently been spared a lot of garbage. Blood Hunt? Wait, is this... No, this isn't... No. This isn't the... Is it? Because there was one of these, like, extraction shooter thingies that absolutely fucking flopped that had vampires in it. Is it this?
Yep, it's Blood Hunt.
Jesus. Actually, it has positive reviews.
You can even see Vampire the Masquerade over it.
Huh. You live and learn.
They have a premium pass.
Of course they do. What thing like this doesn't have a premium pass? That's the next one. Dogsuit. I've seen people use AI and get better job out of it via voice and stuff. Hell, AI music on Lumi's Discord has more emotion than this. Again, AI music is actually remarkably good. Boog, I am okay with replacing all English voice actors with AI. To be fair, yes, there's a lot of really bad English voice actors. Marine Alva, wait, what's this about? Sweden? Illegal sex dolls? Oh, don't you know? Yeah, no. There are illegal sex dolls in Scandinavia and Europe in general. It's the lolly sex dolls. Those are illegal because our governments are incapable of determining a difference between a child and a picture or a plastic doll in this case. We can't tell. They're basically the same as far as we're concerned. Child, doll, what's the difference?
Okay, I'm looking through the Blood Hunt game, and the choices that you have are very limited on what you can play.
Well, of course,
Because
it's a
they only have what 4 different clans. You could play a scholar for as a Tremere. You can play a Ventru as an enforcer or a warden. You can play as a Bruja, as a brute, or a vandal. You can play as a Nosferatu, as a saboteur or a prowler, or you could play as a how do you pronounce it? Toreador, as a muse or a siren. That's all the options that you get.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a stupid fucking battle royale thing, I guess. You know.
And it wasn't even available on Xbox, only PlayStation and
Maranga 2. All modern music sucks, which is why I want to listen to reconstructed ancient music by Farai Farai. Ancient Greek music sounds strangely Japanese, which I had no idea. And Shadowfox, the problem isn't that we want AI music, we want something that is good, and it looks like only AI will give us something that is good. Free Moose Man. I'm sorry, he's been sold into slavery many, many years ago. It's over. It's over for Moose Man. And yes. At the end of the day, the problem is that if there was a functional, effective music market providing what people wanted, then AI wouldn't have an opening into the market to begin with. But we don't, because modern music is fucking hot garbage. Dean Domino, I do believe the It Do Be Like That, Mr. Stansel, is an AI-generated song, though it was pretty good. I don't think I've heard it. Rain Alva, for AI music, search Sus Records. Maranga 2, I recommend the Thermopylae Symphony. It's a concept album telling of the battle sung in ancient Greek, Persian, and with a touch of Rome Total War. But I don't understand ancient Greek. It's literally Greek to me. AK Kicking the Spheres. To respond to Amal earlier today, yes, you should admit when you have found a boyfriend. It's better for your audience. I respect Amal more. She has got her life together and found a man. Sincerely, a man of 2 M's. Reverend Norse, Lumla made some alternative takes on your usual anime persona and posted in Lumi AI. Hope you enjoyed the different art styles such as Pokemon and Disney. Oh my god. Is there Pokelumlums? There Pokelums?
Service guarantees.
I know a while ago they made the Vaporeon. Vaporalum.
Vaporalum. I do like this one. I do like the fat lums. The fat happy lums are wonderful. Dual-wielding lavender things. This one's not bad either, although I don't know what the fuck that horse is. Like, did you just break its back because you're that heavy, or is it like some kind of weird mutant horse?
Long horse.
Long horse. It's like a long ship, except a horse. That's good to know. Oh.
Check your DMs, don't show the VTubers. Boo! What the fuck?
Lumi Minotaur Milk, Frozen, Blood Discharge Special, Golden Shower, and Pink Flower. I don't know what Pink Flower mean, but I do know what Golden Shower refers to. Disgusting, Lum Lum. Also, that's a really thick urine you've got there. You should get that checked out. That is not normal under any circumstances.
Why can't you show like the cool ones, like the recent vampire ones that Quimbus made?
He never sends me cool ones. He just sends me cursed ones. He understands what I want. Yeah, no, seriously, Lum Lum, like, the flow shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be like that. That's wrong on every level. God, Pokey Lum Lum. I don't know if these are even safe for work. Oh, disgusting.
What the fuck?
Finally, Lum Lum got a hold of the Archburger.
No.
The secret sauce will flow. Oh God, Boog, that's cursed. How dare you? How could you? I'll save that for later.
What?
So we'll save that.
Boog, what'd you do?
And of Vaporeon, in case you ever wondered, Lumis do indeed lay eggs. Like they don't procreate like humans or anything. They do lay eggs. So, don't worry about it. Akaban's Akubar, not Akaban. Potato Russian. The DCV Titan, Qui Adam Driver, more. Q Adam Driver. The DCV Titan, Lost Odyssey, a JRPG about an amnesiac immortal on a quest to recover memories and prevent another immortal from ending the world. I haven't played it then. Marine Alva, Yellow, too much Mountain Dew then? Ooh. God, I don't know what would possibly make Lum Lum's pee be creamy, but whatever it is, stop doing it. Sir John, semen becomes smegma when it's yellow. Look up the term smeghead. I don't believe you. I get safe for work. I don't believe you. Not for a single instance do I believe you. And even if I did, I wouldn't want to look that up. How dare you? Oh, Phoenix Point
apparently,
is almost funded. Nice.
Apparently, Black Souls 2 was released today. Pretty neat.
Black Souls?
Yeah, Black Souls.
Black Souls?
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
It's a RPG Maker game. Pretty darn neat.
I don't know. Is this some kind of weird Lum Lum perversion?
No.
Yeah, I definitely think this is some weird Lum Lum perversion. I googled it, and the first I get is a screenshot saying, search the corpse, eat the corpse. Yeah? Yeah, this is definitely just some weird Lum Lum perv thing. Baranga 2, the arch sauce is mildly tangy and mustardy. Oh. I've never had mustard, Lum Lum. Ever.
Weird.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm not shocked since you have an aversion to flavor, taste, and anything good in this world.
I've never eaten pecan or pumpkin either.
I mean, pumpkin's good. Pecans I'm not a big fan of.
Diabolic Tutor 94 to further the spice tolerance of Arch Shin Black Ramen Fund. Are we gonna do like a? I don't even know if we have ramen in Norway. Like
Trick or treat.
cup ramen.
All right, I'll add that. I will add that to your care package that I send you.
I would hate ramen. Like the curry wasn't that bad. I got over the curry. If ramen would be worse because it's goopy. I hate goopy food.
It's not goopy. It's soup. Ramen
I know.
is a
I hate soup.
It's
Goop.
just. It's not goop.
Spicy ramen. I'd kill myself probably. It wouldn't be pretty. It would not be pretty. It would not be pretty at all. It would be downright fucking disturbing, frankly.
I will send you 2 types of ramen. One not spicy, one spicy.
I had to make it myself. Oh.
You just boil water.
Comes in a cup?
No. Well, some comes in a cup, some comes in its own bowl. I will send you good ramen.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this one bit.
What do you mean you don't know about this one bit?
River Norse. Lum Lum, check the Gentleman Gamer for Vampire Clan lore. He even worked on the game. Arced himself some good climb videos. World of Darkness is awesome. It is. Marine Alva, Mental Omega, storyline complete. His will is done. Lumi loves Feast. Lumi should play Red Alert 2 after she finishes Pirates. Yes. Oh, are you playing Sid Meier's Pirates? It's really good, isn't it?
It is fun. The Forbidden one was upset when I accidentally crashed into a rock and I sank a couple ships.
Yeah, you shouldn't
But
do
it's okay,
that.
I recovered.
That's very
It's
silly.
okay. He also want which one of the general's daughters you wanted me to say is the only hot one, right? I don't remember. But yeah.
The general's daughters. I don't even remember. It's been a very, very, very long time.
I don't know, but it's a fun game. I enjoyed it. When I streamed it, gonna be streaming it again soon.
Morangatooth Maori have an honor system called mana. Yes, that mana, but it's more akin to the Norse blood fuse, and it's more spiritual than material. Luminos feet, Arch only fans is him eating nothing but curry. Dawn of Wardray. With my feet. Oh, disgusting. Riel, the problem is 18 years old, can't understand why middle-aged people would do rather harmful actions without a care. It looks like stupidity, not wisdom. Well, of course. Wisdom, lack of wisdom, is the source behind a lot of teenage woes. Kelechio, 2 Marvel shows I'd personally recommend, is Spectacular Spider-Man and Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Marvel answer to Justice League Unlimited. I think I watched Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and it was fun for quite a while, but I grew tired of it. Like, it wasn't that it was bad. It was just that after a while, I was just like, meh, eh. I got sick of the characters, I guess. That was something that Justice League did very, very, very well. It managed to keep the characters quite varied and interesting. And also Unlimited, of course. The huge benefit with Unlimited was that it brought in the entire fucking roster of DC characters. All of it. Even like crazy obscure ones that you'd probably never heard of before. That was really, really cool. I learned of loads of new cool little characters in that one. I fucking loved Unlimited. So good. Kaleshio, 2 Marvel shows around. Greyman Media, meaning we're getting a Gargoyle Season 3 reboot. I wouldn't mind it.
Arch.
Yes, Rum.
Interesting. This just came across my Twitter, and I don't know if this is fake rage bait or what, but apparently YouTube is doing another stupid.
Oh, is it the deleting accounts? Oh, I've seen that a little bit of it.
No, not that. I put in live links.
See. Live video unavailable. All right. If a channel has less than 1,000 subscribers, we limit the number of live viewers. Okay, that's a bit weird. Why would they?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like trying to eliminate view botting or what, but it's something that I'll probably dig into a bit more, but that is fucking weird.
There is definitely something to be said about view botting, and YouTube has been on a bit of like general fucking crusade against view botting recently. There was also a bunch of channels who just had their entire channels just Cheetoed out of apparently nowhere. And I believe that was probably because YouTube suspecting them of view botting. Not that they necessarily did it, mind you, but most of the examples I saw were channels that were outside of the norm. Like, there was one guy who'd made like 3 videos, and they'd really, really taken off, and they'd gotten like millions of views, etc. And I can understand why YouTube would look at a video like that and go like, And especially if you have an AI that's doing all of this, then the AI simply goes like, okay, I, as the algorithm, expect that a video will do this and this. These are the normal parameters. If I find something that is outside of the normal parameters, particularly if it's like way outside of the normal parameters, then I'm going to think that it's viewbotting and I'm going to get rid of it. I can see that happening. I very much so can. It inevitably, like with all YouTube things, is going to lead to a bunch of innocent people getting victimized, as per fucking usual. But I'd imagine that is maybe what they were doing. Yeah, the entire
apparently
bot
they
thing's
started
been
doing this last year.
Last year? I'm surprised I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of like Reddit threads and everything. This one is from 11 months ago. YouTube caps the live viewer count of a live to 40 viewers if the channel has less than 1K subs.
On your mobile live stream, also to help aspiring creators while protecting the community, we've created safeguards to limit the spread of potentially harmful content. Oh, right. I get it.
Okay, so it's a live stream if it's under short. Because
right.
a lot of people have been doing double streaming on desktop and shorts. So yeah, it's to prevent U-botting and everything. Because shorts you have a different as well.
Yes, and it's probably also to prevent like stuff like the Christchurch shooting streams where, you know, somebody creates an account and live streams like murders. That was a big deal. I mean,
if that's the case, then it's smart. Honestly, especially if but it's like I don't know. It's like if it's somebody just trying to grow their new channel off of like IRL live streaming and shit like that, kind of sucks for them, honestly.
Yeah, it's like I understand why this is happening. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I get it, I guess.
I don't know. It's something that might need to look into a bit more, but that's weird if it's been around for over a year and nobody noticed.
Well, I mean, shit that affects small channels often isn't as popular to cover, simply because it doesn't affect the people who might have the ability to change something about it.
Yeah, because this is definitely newer within the last year because they didn't really have short streaming stuff really implemented like until last year, honestly.
I didn't know they had short streaming implemented now.
Well, yeah, if you go into like when you make a new stream, there's a little drop-down menu where it says vertical streaming, well, horizontal streaming, or vertical streaming, or you could do both at the same time.
Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
Why would you even... I mean, I guess it's like you say, because it's two different algorithms, but... Streaming to phones. Well... Mobile streaming is the future, I guess, chat, so you better start... Oh, chat, that's even better. Right, so you will, of course, be expected to watch the actual stream, but now you will need to get out your phones as well, so you can double view it. Yes! Twice the viewage, chat. Twice the income for Arch. Twice the inconvenience for you, but listen, if YouTube doesn't care about inconveniencing you, why should I? Why should I?
Because Arch is a generous rich god, ?
I am a generous god, but there are limits.
I mean, I know my limit is very much different than chat's limits.
There are limits even to my generosity. And this might be one of them. Enigma, if you want horror, try Call of Cthulhu. I mean, yes, that would potentially, theoretically, be horror-esque. I agree. At the very least, in the like style of the setting. But to make like a horror campaign, you really do need a very specific feel and style to it, and also very cooperative players too, mind you. Very cooperative players. Tigerfish. Claymore, dubbed link in your Discord, Lumi. Oh, dub. Don't tell me you watch dubs.
I don't watch dubs. They were trying to look for subs, but they couldn't find it. So that's a just in case link for anyone who wants to watch it.
Really is a lost resort.
Yep.
Watching dubbed anime. Good God.
I don't watch dubbed. It's
far
like
have we
I have
fallen?
this weird thing where if the voice doesn't match the mouth movements, I'll just kind of be turned off from the anime. I'll just be like, it doesn't match. It bothers my brain too much.
Yeah, and like the English voice acting is almost always way worse. Simple as.
Yep.
Libra Wolf, Arch Saga of Tanya is coming in 2026 finally. Oh my God. After many millions of years.
Yep, season 2 of Tanya the Evil is coming out next year.
Fuck, that came out so long ago. Holy shit.
It looks beautiful though. The promo art that they've been posting.
Fucking better. It's had a production time of like a decade or something. Better be absolutely unbelievable. Zloxon, how many hentai VAs you think MB during? What? Your words, they confuse me. I don't understand them.
It's getting to that time of night it's getting to that time of night where Arch is getting sleepy. He wants to eat and then go to bed.
You, Mooseman, could use a straight pen hammer for blacksmithing. That burner looks good and handy. It's a fun hobby. Anyway, VTM Redemption Fund. I do hope that gets funded, because I want to play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Yes, we'll have to put it on the main list, I think. Yes. Lumi loves sweet. Arch, remember, I tried to get Sargon to acknowledge Lum by simply having him say my name. He refused for some odd reason, much like Lumi does. I know, he understands that you're trying to trick him. Boog, blame the credit card corpse for paywalling the AI sites. Yeah, now they all need like fucking cryptocurrency shit too, which is... Mercenaries, they want dog suit. It's too late for Arch. Need to put him out. Tigerfish. Don't forget the owner of Balenciaga sold toddler sex dolls and was the reason behind people burning their expensive clothing. Right. Make House on Duty, just a quick chat to say thanks for the news entertainment at Darkwood. And what's the Worm Fund up to? There is no word fund. I'll just read it once I eventually get around to it, which will be probably many millennia from now. I'm sure it's awesome, but it's probably long. Boo, check your DMs, don't show the VTubers. Turishi, of course, Black Souls is something Lum would bring up. Oh, souls, I see. She can't enough of Black Souls, especially grated.
Oh my god.
Luminos Fate lies. Since when are you playing Pirates, Lum? Oh, Lum. Are you not playing as much of the video game as your chat desires for you to play the video game?
I already said it. I will be playing again soon. TM.
Ah, the dreaded soon.
Shut up. I don't have Arch amount of free time.
At any point in between now and the heat death of the universe. I sympathize with you, chat. I do. Saturday night, Ramen Fund. Also, 2026 is the year of the base lollies. God, are we actually starting a ramen fund? Okay. We'll see. I'll give it like a couple of weeks. If it doesn't get traction, I'm deleting it, because I don't need ramen. Simulation. Arch, have you seen the original Teen Titans animated show, Peak Childhood, also when Fire Emblem? At some point in between now and the heat death of the universe. And no, I've never watched Teen Titans because, what? I don't know. I looked at it and it looked too childish for me.
Arch, it's like in terms of the original Teen Titan, there are some silly haha episodes, but then there are some serious storyline episodes. You can usually tell which episode is going to be what depending on which opening that they use. Because they have 2 different openings to determine what kind of episode it's going to be.
Maybe I'll have to give it a go.
Yes, you do.
No one, if 7U, I remember the first time of live views happening during the trucker protest for very obvious reasons. Yes. I can see why they would limit it. It just sucks that they do. Right. And with that, we are at an end. So I may go and embrace my snacks and pastries and then fall into a good little food coma of happiness. So I will thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for watching a non-Christchurch shooting stream, you know, just because they happen so often. Then we need to make special rules about it. Oh, Marksman for 500 warp token. Friendship Fund. Friendship is magic with benefits.
Easy tagged you in a thing that I believe you will enjoy.
And thank you, Lum, for hanging out with me today.
It's always fun.
And chat for your very generous donations. Until next time, chat, have a good day.